best windows, doors, and hurricane shutters in town. Subject to credit approval.
Jake and James here from Trash Rangers of Louisiana, sending out a thank you to Ace Waste and the Jones family.
Thank you for your many years of local service to our area, and congratulations on selling out to the big national trash company.
And to their former customers, we'd like to remind you that Trash Rangers is 100% locally owned and operated, and we would love to take care of your trash.
Make the switch to Trash Rangers of Louisiana today at trashrangers.com. That's trashrangers.com.
This fall, Ford's calling the plays, and every driver's a touchdown at Allstar Ford in Denham Springs. Whether you're blitzing through traffic or heading to the stadium, Ford SUVs are built to move the change. With spacious interiors, rugged capability, smart tech, head-turning style, they're the perfect teammate for your daily hustle or weekend tailgate. Allstar Ford in Denham Springs. And when it's time to bring the heavy hitters, the Ford F-150 steps onto the field like a true MVP. Best-in-class payload, game-winning torque, and a frame tougher than a linebacker on fourth down. It's not just a truck, it's your offensive line, your end zone, your highlight reel, and your go-to play rolled into one. Ford SUVs and F-150s are built Ford tough, built for the win, and always ready for kickoff. So don't punt on performance. Draft your dream ride today. Visit Allstar Ford in Denham Springs and ask for Rudy, or online, BatonRougeFord.com. BatonRougeFord.com.
At Rafinos, dinner is never just dinner. It's a celebration of life. With locations in Baton Rouge and Lafayette, Rafinos blends Italian flavor with Louisiana soul, serving up perfectly cooked steaks, fresh seafood, and bold, familiar favorites. Executive Chef Patrick Trahan and his team craft every dish with care, and the curated wine list ensures the perfect pairing. Celebrate life, one bite at a time. Book now at RafinosRestaurant.com. Rafinos, where Louisiana comes to celebrate life.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Monday, September 8th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 86. And guys, we have more than just a scoonch of fall. It's a full-on dollop today. Feels really good in the Baton Rouge area. In hour number one of today's show, we'll recap LSU versus Louisiana Tech, and we'll talk a little Saints Cardinals. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN, and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench starts now.
Allstar Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Ball!
Live from downtown Baton Rouge, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo! Football! Welcome in, OTB. Jake, Flynn, Alondra, Tay, all here with you on this Monday morning. How we doing? How we living?
Man, we are doing good. I'm feeling good and rested. We had a great weekend watching a ton of football. So that is... It's just good for the soul, good for the spirits. I know, whether you're disappointed, whatever the outcome is, which, obviously wasn't super great this past weekend, but to be able to sit there yesterday, all Sunday, and watch multiple games at the same time, flipping back and forth between like 7-8 games, it just was good for the soul. We felt back, baby. We felt back. Waking up this morning, almost felt like I needed a little sweater on, too.
It did.
It did. I know it'll probably heat up to about 95 today, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what the weather is. I'm sure it's going to get hot, but just for a brief moment, it felt nice. Felt like football.
It certainly did. Alondra, how's the weekend?
Yeah, I mean, the weekend was great. Instant classic last night that I actually stayed up the entire time for, and I'm glad that I did.
Yeah.
So, dragging ass a little bit this morning. I hit up the block. So, I feel great. The endorphins are pumping.
Good.
Football. LSU won again. It wasn't like what I wanted to see from them exactly, but I mean, we still get a dub. First home game of the season. I feel great.
Win column.
Yeah. Win column.
That's all I need to say.
1-0.
Column.
And that's it for the talk.
And look, and we'll certainly get there, but
that'll do it.
Even the Saints in defeat
God.
gave you at least some fight and some juice at the end. You know, it wasn't like all for naught.
Right.
I mean, I know it's like no moral victories, but look, we know what this Saints team is. So, yeah, we'll take this moral victory.
Spencer looked okay.
He did.
He looked mid.
He did. He looked, I thought he looked better. He looked better.
I thought he looked pretty good.
He looked better than mid.
To be fair, I was like switching back and forth and mostly.
You didn't say what? You didn't say locked on that one?
I was mostly watching the Commanders game because I realized this yesterday, like half of my fantasy team is Commanders. Yeah.
That's fair. That's completely fair.
You gotta get the quad box going on YouTube TV.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's too much for me.
Is it too much?
Is it? It is for some people.
I don't have like that level of ADHD. I can do 2
at a time. It only becomes too much for me when like 3 are on commercial and like one's in. Then I'm like, I gotta get the remote because I can't have 3 commercials in one game going.
And I like to rewind some, like on a play, like if something happened and I want to go back and just see, make sure. Like,
well, I didn't think you were rewinding a commercial, but
no, not a commercial, but on the quad box, it's hard to rewind. Yes. on the quad box.
Yeah.
We had the quad box, but then we have like a little Rolly TV. So I had 5 screens going.
So I can do, I guess 3 because at the LSU game I had the double box. I had Virginia Tech and Vandy and then Mississippi State on the other one. So I was like watching LSU, watching State, and watching Vandy.
Yeah, I just don't need commercials. If it's not a commercial, I love to get
I'm not
quad
trying
box.
to mess with commercials.
I know. Tay, how was your first? Love commercials.
Commercials are great.
Yeah, they're great. Your first Monday waking up and not having to worry about another Cowboys defeat.
It was nice.
I bet
Not gonna lie to you. You know, I turned on the TV yesterday morning, looking at Micah Parsons in a Packers uniform.
And thank you for that. Thank you for him.
And everyone's talking about, Micah Parsons breaking in, new team, new number. And I'm watching it. I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore. Go ball out, dude. Go do whatever you want. Be a bust, be a baller. I don't care. Not my problem. So.
And he did.
He's a baller.
Pretty nice.
With his first sack with the Packers, one of the scariest clips you'll see.
With limited snaps, too.
Pretty much almost third down or like pass play specific.
It was nice, though.
I bet you felt free this morning when you woke up and not having to think about Jerry Jones.
Well, so we had to fly home yesterday.
How was the trip?
It was great. But we landed in Baton Rouge around 12:30. So, on the plane, I'm kind of just following the noon games. And I was like,
I don't care.
Worry about the Cowboys.
Yep. Well, we talked about it Friday, too. After the Cowboys, played pretty good. Pretty good against the Eagles. We were like, Taylor can't go back. Like, he's not allowed to go back.
Yeah.
Oh, he definitely.
Oh, he kind of paused there.
Definitely paused.
I can't go back.
You can't go back.
You have to stand on business.
Did you?
Even if they would have beat the Eagles.
I can't go back until Jerry Jones is gone.
Okay.
What do we mean by gone?
said
it's a bold take.
Alondra thinks it'll be.
You can look
within this season.
You can define gone however you want, but until Jerry Jones is gone,
there's only one way that man is gone.
Right.
Very true. And then he's going to have an AI of himself run the team even when he's gone. So
we might be putting this into the universe a little too much.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, I mean, but we put the whole Dabo was going to trip down the hill, and he didn't.
True.
And we got all season. Long season.
Oh, I thought you meant just against LSU.
No, I said this year.
Okay. All right.
No, it would have been better if it was against LSU.
I don't even. Y'all's bold takes were morbid, so I don't even remember what mine was.
Morbid is not. I didn't say he was going to die down there.
I mean, you wanted him to tear his ACL. Who knows? Maybe you get an infection from your surgery.
I don't know. Maybe get it.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
You know which take is starting to maybe become a possibility is Quinn Ewers starting for the Dolphins.
Oh
yeah, that's very true.
I mean,
Tua turn the ball over.
God, I
love that nickname.
Oof.
Did he get a concussion?
They're saying but that Chris Olave
he had one.
They're saying that he might have got the fans' reaction is.
I don't know.
I mean,
zooming in too much
offense,
to him.
But I'm not watching Daniel Jones versus Tua Tagovailoa.
No, I didn't watch that. That was like one of
I
the
didn't
quad box.
I didn't watch it, but I did see that Zach Wilson went into the game. So
Okay, speaking of Daniel Jones, let's give dude his flowers.
Yeah,
he did good.
Every single drive yesterday
7 for 7, right?
Ended with points.
Yeah.
First time in the modern era a quarterback's done that.
Danny Dimes.
Yeah, how about that? Turns out the Giants just suck.
His first 4 drives. He's the first
They
Colts
sucked yesterday,
quarterback
too.
since Peyton Manning, first 4 drives and then scores.
Huh. Pretty good. Danny Dimes.
And he was efficient, too. I think he was like 23 of 30.
Russell
something like that.
Wilson.
I didn't
Not
watch that game,
efficient.
but every time that they did show highlights of that game, Danny was dropping a dime.
He looked great.
Yeah.
He did.
No doubt.
I'm watching, speaking of how bad the Giants suck, I'm just watching Malik Neighbors. And through
like
his
cussing
mind.
out Daboll.
In his mind, he's just sitting there like, y'all gave me Drew Lock last year for a long portion of time. And now I got this dude over here, Mr. Unlimited. And I just need y'all to get me somebody to throw the football in a good way. Just please, just give me one guy.
You gave me like 4 different quarterbacks last year. I think he almost got 1,000 last year or something like that. He had
1,000 yards.
Okay, yeah. Well, then he got it.
Your
With
boy?
that situation.
Your boy looks pretty good. Aaron.
Oh, yeah. Aaron.
How about that?
Dang right he did.
How about
4
that?
tutters. What a game.
Yeah, that was
an incredible
of all
game.
the games to be a great game. I did not have Steelers Jets on the bingo
Jets
card.
and Steelers.
I mean, whoa.
Like, I was
if last
locked
night
in.
didn't
Like,
exist, that's the best game of the weekend. I even turned
Chargers
it on
Chiefs
after the
pretty
Saints.
good. Does that count as a weekend?
Yeah, I guess I was forgetting about that because it was
Wow.
Because it was in Brazil. No,
I'm saying it was Friday.
Didn't count.
Didn't count in Brazil.
They tried.
Justin Herbert went off.
He did. He threw the old hush maker up to a lot of people. So Thursday was a great game.
Ooh.
Friday was a great game. Last night was a great game. Like Monday night for the primetime games, if it goes the way I think it's going to go, you're going to have
Bears,
4 for 4.
Vikings divisional.
I was texting y'all last night. I don't know. Something about NFL football is just popping right now for me. It was good.
I will say.
No, it was good.
I was kind of late to the party on y'all's little debate on college versus pro. I'll always like college better, but damn, those pro football games this weekend were.
They were good.
You can't beat them.
Pro football was by far the better watch this week.
Again, last night was an instant classic.
NFL definitely has more of what we're talking about. But I'll be damned if I'm not in the press box and I'm Oklahoma and Michigan, and you can just see you can feel the fans through the TV. You can feel how big the moment is through the TV. So there's still that.
That's what I love about
in college football. There's just so many games in college football that you're going to get some stinkers, and you're going to get some that don't really matter. Where in the NFL, you're 32 teams, and it's the highest level, obviously. But Bengals Browns sucked yesterday.
But it's like college football. Figure it out, man. It's week 2. It's the beginning of the season. And the best game we have to watch is Oklahoma versus Michigan. I think that's dumb.
No,
that's a big
NFL. A great weekend. We needed that this weekend because college football slate. It
was terrible.
Even the teams that won against the lower level competition sleptwalked through their games. Last night,
nobody played good.
I don't care about Bills versus Ravens. I've never been a fan of either of those teams.
Watched every snap.
Dude, I'm going.
That's fair.
I'm shaving last night. Yes, guys, I shave. I know, very funny.
What?
Right. I was like, oh, they're going to commercial break. I got time. They don't go to commercial break. There's a minute and a half left. I was like, I'm running into my bedroom, shaving cream on the face, watch the entire drive. I didn't want to miss a snap.
So good.
You just knocked this over, so I don't have a mic. You go ahead, bud.
What did I knock over?
What happened?
You knocked the.
I don't. Just sitting here.
It's happened a few times. It's happened a few times.
Yeah, it's.
It's
certainly not my fault.
I didn't see, so I don't know who to blame on this one.
There's 2 of y'all up there, and Jake's pretty adamant that he didn't do it. So,
That's fair.
I didn't see it either, but it kind of leaves you not denying it. So,
do you need help?
No, I got it. You just got to send us the break there, bud.
Okay,
All
let's
right,
go
yeah.
to break.
All right, fair enough. Whoa, that's real broken.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna be all right. All right. When we get back, we're going to get this show started. We are going to talk in more detail about all these games, and we're going to start breaking down them LSU Tigers when we come back right here on OTB.
Off the bench.
You got this whole library. It's Budros. Tell the people about
Did you do
Budros.
that?
Testing. Can you hear me?
Oh, let's go.
Hey. Nice. BudrosElectrical.com. I'm going to hold this together just in case. When you go to the website, remember right now, I know storm season's already started in the Gulf, but it is not too late to get your whole home generator installed. They have over 80 in stock right now, ready to go. So go to the website. You'll see the contact information in Greater Baton Rouge area on the North Shore. Call them today. Have them come out, and they will install that whole home generator. BudrosElectrical.com.
Yeah, it's called peace of mind. And when you have that when a storm's rolling in, whether it's a hurricane, whether it's a rogue freeze snowstorm that we have for like 2 or 3 days like this past year, whatever it is, have that peace of mind. Call them today. Go to their website right there, and you can request a free Generac quote. There's a big red button. Start that process. Get your house protected. Be the envy of the neighborhood. Keep the lights on. That is BudrosElectrical.com.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
If you knock that box down,
I'm gonna sit
one
over
more
here.
again.
What's in the box?
You know what? It's not your fault that we have these gigantic boxes up here for cough buttons.
Yep.
When we used to have just a button.
Yep.
But I think if you whisper to that thing, it's falling apart today, and it's just going to be you by yourself up here.
I actually usually thought these are pretty well made, but then now that the screws have fallen out of it, I see this is the IKEA version.
Yes.
It's just like the old. It's like the old Western cities.
Yeah,
and like the old things that are just cardboard.
You remember used to when you get something in the Happy Meal and like you had to put it together and it was paper thin, and that's what this is.
That's what that is.
It's okay.
2 screws fell out of it, but there's no screw holes. It's the weirdest
Where'd
thing.
they come from?
Where did they come
Nobody knows. Let's get this show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of Gofflow IV Spa, where hydration,
Saw her head down, I was
and a
like,
summer-ready
moment.
glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, let's get this thing started. Thanks to GoFlow IV Spa. GoFlowIV.com is the website. Hopefully you took advantage of it this last weekend. But look, they're going to be there for you all day, every day, right? If you have something coming up and maybe you don't feel great. Yeah, maybe you had a long weekend and you want to get your week started in the right direction, go to GoFlowIV.com.
Yeah, right there, located on Jefferson Highway, near Bocage. Like, there's not a lot of things in life that like work immediately, but IVs do. And at GoFlow, they have a menu of IVs that hydrate you, they vitamize you, they make you feel good when your tummy hurts, they make you feel good when your head hurts, whatever it is, they will help you out. Go see them right there. GoFlow IV, GoFlowIV.com.
All right, so the LSU Tigers are victorious in their home opener, 23-7 over Louisiana Tech. And look, we all watched the game together. It was not the most exciting game. Now, this is one of those games where, and we talked about it. What'd you call it? Purple jersey game?
The purple jersey game that they were white.
And, and sometimes it can be clunky, and sometimes it's just like unexpiring and stuff. And a lot of times you look at the stats after the game, and you're like, okay, well, that tracks. That's what I saw. When you actually do a deep dive into the stats, there was a lot of good for LSU. It was just the final details for me that weren't great. Just listen to these stats. First downs, Louisiana Tech had 12. You had 27. On third downs, Louisiana Tech was 3 of 13. You were 9 of 16. Total yards, Louisiana Tech 154, and a bulk of those came on their last drive. You had 365. Louisiana Tech threw the ball for 96 yards. You threw it for 237. Rushing the ball, you didn't have a great day, which we'll get to, but you ran for 128. They ran for 58. They had 12 penalties for 130 yards. Now, you had 9 for 77, which is not great. You also won the time of possession, 36-52 to 23-08. So you went out there, and like if I showed you that stat line, Flynn, you'd have been like, okay, well, LSU won the game probably something like 41-7. It was not. It was 23-7. And defensively, you're still right where you were after you left Clemson, South Carolina. That was a great effort. They were flying around. They dominated Louisiana Tech in every way. The one touchdown that Louisiana Tech scored, LSU had a backup in, really one of his first plays of the game, and he just had a missed assignment. He left a guy wide open, and let me tell you, he got met by Blake Baker, Brian Kelly, and Corey Raymond, like between the numbers and hash. Like he got the 3 levels of what are you doing? So you had a busted coverage, and that's where, they were able to score points, because if it wasn't for that, I believe that was a third down, like you were probably going to either shut them out or they were probably going to kick a field goal so they didn't end up getting blanked. But defensively, man, you're flying around. You're aggressive. I mean, I only really saw one missed tackle. I get to 2 weeks in a row. You've done a really nice job of getting the guy on the ground the first time. The defensive backs were in their hip pocket again. You love to see it. So defensively, yeah, we could sit up here and it's exactly what you thought it was going to be. Now, on the offensive side of the football, not being able to run the football effectively when you wanted to, that's one. And then you were just off. You just were off. Like there's 8 plays you could pull up, and you could say, okay, well, if this is a hair this way or that way, you're successful. But they never really honed in, Matt, and hit the bullseye.
Man, how do you break this game down?
With words.
It was a bad game. Let's just speak frankly here. It wasn't a good game. We didn't play well. The defense. Let's take the defense out of this, because in a game like this, defense is the one spot that you're going to play well in. You're more talented than them. You're bigger than them. You're stronger than them. You're faster than them. You have a better scheme than them. Like, all you have to do in this game is go and play like a defense. There's no like fine motor skill, like execution. Is you go hit the guy in front of you, you out physical them, you out athlete them on the perimeter, and they did just that. They did everything that they were supposed to do, and they were supposed to do that. Mm-hmm. So we can't give them praise. We can say good job, tip of the cap to you, but like, you did what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Offensively, we did not do what we were supposed to do. Athletically, we shined in some moments. Garrett Nussmeier did not play well. Offensive line did not play well. The receivers played pretty well at times.
Yeah.
Aaron Anderson, incredible. He's going to be a top 10 pick. Aaron Anderson might be the highest drafted guy on this football team. He's that good.
That is OTB bull chain worthy right there. I mean, he's a dog. Like
he's a dog. When I watch him, when I watch the way he plays, he knows exactly what his role is.
Very smart football
player. He knows
player,
like his football IQ and his ability to make plays and his sure-handedness. It is going to be somebody that general managers in the NFL are like licking their chops. That somebody will trade up to get him. And he's going to fit in a perfect offense for somebody. I think he's going to be a top 10 pick. I don't know. I have no idea what his draft grade is. I'm just basing it while watching college football and watching other people. He's the best receiver I've seen.
Yeah.
He's not, of course, not the outside receiver, ZX, like go up and get it type guy. But for what people want to do on offense right now, dangerous. Outside of him, okay, it just wasn't good. And nobody can sit here and lie. We are going to be the most sunshine pumping radio show, sports talk, whatever it is with LSU, and we will still be that. But we're going to call it what it is. Nobody was excited for this game going forward. I'm going to blame it on the game, on scheduling this game. Louisiana Tech's not good. They're just not good, and we couldn't run the ball against them. That's a mindset.
They played that 3-3-5 defense too, and it looked like, it just looked like you never made the adjustments to that, right? And they were being aggressive, and let's call it also like it is. Like, those defenders brought the fight to you.
Mm-hmm. I texted y'all during I was like, who's that guy's number? It was Colby Fields.
Yeah, they had two Fields. They had one at linebacker who used to play at LSU, and they had another Fields that was wearing number 8 in the defensive backfield. And they brought
those son of a guns were playing hard.
They brought their hard hat to work that day.
And that's what you got to be careful with some of these games. It's like you're gonna have some guys go out there that are playing like it's the Super Bowl. So if you don't match that intensity, what happened on Saturday happens.
Yeah.
And you can go through the stats. Stats lie in games like this, right? Because at the end of the day, just top to bottom, your roster's better. You're more athletic. And the stats will get there eventually. But the fact of the matter that Garrett was playing in the fourth quarter in this game was kind of reminiscent of how it was.
It was a two-score game.
Yeah, he's just off. I mean, you look at it, there's a lot of things you can say. I mean, he missed the D-ball early. That got picked. It just seemed like he was a little bit off his platform. Didn't throw it with a pop, didn't throw it with a zip to accuracy. And look, everybody has those games. And again, I blame it on the scheduling. That's what I blame it on. But it wasn't pretty, man.
Would you like to schedule between Clemson and Florida?
A good team. Well, what did we get out of this past week? Nothing. Some injuries.
The rushing game is concerning because I thought you had success against Clemson.
Yeah.
Now, I am not in the belief like, oh, you had to do the trick 'em plays with Xavier Thomas, and you had to do, like, those are running plays. Like, I don't care who it is. And by the way, like, Xavier Thomas might be the biggest Swiss Army knife in college football.
Pretty good.
So, like, you have to understand, like, that's not trick 'em. When you have a Xavier Thomas who can run counter and outside zone from the backfield as a receiver, that's no longer like trick 'em. That's just what he's going to be. And he's going to have a ton of rushes this year. Like he had like, what, I think he had like 50-something rushing, almost 40 receiving, and that like was really good on the edge blocking. That's just who he's going to be. Like, he is going to be a part of your running game. So that's a part of it. So there's no you got your jet sweep situation. Like, no, if you go back and you watch the tape, like he's running actual running plays that running backs run from the backfield.
And it's a creative way to, when they motion him from wide receiver, it's a creative way to get the numbers of a quarterback run, like a quarterback design counter, quarterback design power, zone, whatever it is, because you get an extra blocker with the running back. And when you quick motion from the receiver position into the backfield, it doesn't give them time to adjust, as in like dropping a safety down to match those numbers. Basically, all you're going to have is a corner on the outside that is trying to fill the gap of what a safety normally would be doing. So you're kind of creating the numbers of a quarterback run by doing that. The quick motion all the way to the backfield and then running a counter. So it creates those numbers. That's why you kind of see an explosive play. You see the running back can get to the second level and create that block. And that is the goal. That's the benefit of a quarterback that can run, is you get an extra blocker in there. So you're kind of creating that. But, man, what an athlete he is. And good vision, too.
Great vision.
Yeah, he's got really good vision, just natural football. Yeah,
well, that's what I said on the broadcast. You have him and Barry and Brown, and you're getting them the ball in space, and you can tell their returnability on offense.
Yeah.
Right? Because when you're a returner, like, it does get loud. Like, there's always chaos around you. It's like that one-cut vision. And Aaron Anderson's got it, too. Like, you got 3 guys that are elite returners on your offense that are good offensive players as well. And you can see it. Like Aaron Anderson had the one where he had 2 defenders and he attacked the leverage and then put his foot in the ground and split them.
Yep.
Like, that's stuff a returner has the ability to do. So
the play of the game, to me, one of the best plays I've seen so far in football was like a 3-yard gain. It was third down. It could have been fourth, but I believe it was third down.
Third down, yeah.
And Aaron Anderson ran a little like flat route, 2-yard out route at the first down marker. And he was a little bit short of it. Garrett threw it to him. And he caught it, and in the same motion, as he's catching it, catches it and reaches the other side of his body and extends it out for the first down in like the same motion, the same movement, which probably like the casual average football fan would look at that, oh, yeah, he reached for the first down, that's good. The people that know ball know how hard that actually is to do, to catch it and extend it all in the same motion while your body is going full speed the opposite direction.
Yeah,
which is one of the most incredible plays that I've seen so far up into this, and it'll never get talked about because it was like a 3-yard gain for a first down, but it was a big play at the moment.
So still work to do, certainly for LSU.
Hey, you know what? At least we didn't lose to South Florida.
Well, you have the high of Clemson, then you come back home against Louisiana Tech, and even though that Florida did lose to South Florida, which like. It's really not that shocking. I mean, South Florida, like I think it was, I don't remember if it was this show, that show, whatever show. I was like 17.5. Like, what are we
it's a lot.
What are we doing here? South Florida beat up on Boise. I thought the game would be incredibly close the entire game. I didn't think South Florida would find a way to win. They do. And now you've got Florida coming into town. And I mean, they're limping, but also like last year when you played them, they just gotten beat by Texas a lot to a little.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't allow that to come into your mindset when you're getting ready for this one, because they beat you last year coming off a very ugly loss.
Yep. And just this whole week, the Fire Napier trolls are going to be coming out of their caves. They've been out. They're out. They are out in full
They're out
force.
with pitchforks and signs.
Yeah, you can't lose to South Florida in the swamp.
No.
Yeah, that's not good.
All right. So
I don't care how good or bad South Florida is. Just can't do it.
You did have a couple of injuries in this game for LSU, and they piled up. Braylon Moore, I mean, it was first play. First play, he's in there. He gets caught in the pile. It looks like it's going to be a high ankle sprain for him, and so I would assume going to be out for a couple of weeks. Although DJ Chester did come in. He was your highest graded offensive lineman. That's a luxury to have when you return one starter on the offensive line and he doesn't start this year. He's a backup for you. He was able to come in. Now, he's always good for one pre-snap penalty, and he got it in the game, but he did grade out as your highest offensive lineman. And certainly an injury, though, because Braylon Moore, I mean, is one of the SEC players of the week from a week ago against Clemson. So you're going to need him, and you're not going to have him. I would be completely shocked if you have him for this game, just watching him try to warm up and get back in this game against Louisiana Tech. So he goes down, and then obviously Trades Green, we all saw him on crutches. Same situation. He got caught up in a pile, run blocking, knee kind of gets fell on there. Doesn't sound like it's obviously going to keep him out for the full year, but that's going to be somebody that's going to be out, it sounds like, for an extended period of time as well. So that's your starting center. And that's also a huge red zone target. Now, I still would like to see them be more creative with Trades Green in the red zone, but that was a big red zone target that you had.
We got to get that Ooptio back in there. He's got to get healthy. We got to have some good plays to break down. That Ooptio is a good one.
So it's
the nightmare of these games, right? To get starters hurt, especially starters you're reliant on.
Yeah, so I mean it's a big part. Obviously, it's a huge part of what you do. I mean, Trades Green was certainly somebody. Now, Bachelor played 66 plays out of the 83 in this game. He was always going to be in there. Trades ended up playing 32 plays in the game, and Donovan Green, who played 14 in this game, is going to have to be counted on if they continue on with the 12 personnel sets that they like to do with Trades Green and Bauer Sharp. So still a lot to get to. Obviously, you got to get to the New Orleans Saints as they fall just short against the Arizona Cardinals. Football season is back, and we've got so much to break down. Stay locked in here with us on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to Allstar Toyota of BatonRouge.com. Buying new, leasing, renting, every single thing is available. So in a couple of weeks, if you want to go watch the Tigers play on the road, go ahead and rent that car today. You can go ahead and reserve it today, actually, if you want to. Just call Miss Lisa Sessions. Say, hey, here's what I have coming up. Here's what I'm looking for. And they'll go ahead and they will mark you down, and you'll have that rental reserved for your trip. So go find out what you want, what you need, whatever is best for you on that trip. Go to Allstar Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
Yeah, you want to. You in the market for a reliable car, a safe car, fast car, good car that can do anything that your little heart desires? Well, that's a Toyota, and get it right here at Allstar Toyota of Baton Rouge, right there, conveniently located on Airline near Goodwood. Whether it's a new car, whether it's a used car, whether it's a long-term lease or a rental, they can do it, and you can go start that process. Go right there on their website. You can see everything that is on their lot. If that is that time of year where you just have to get a new car, go see them today. Allstar Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB here on this Monday morning.
Monday.
Talking all things football from this past weekend. One more thing I definitely want to get in about LSU before we move on to the New Orleans Saints. Like, we're talking about running the football. Like, we're talking wholesale stuff, at least for me, when it comes to being consistent running the football. I thought that against Clemson, you did a great job of changing it up. I thought you were, hey, let's run some gap scheme. Let's run some duo. Let's go outside zone. And in this game, it felt like you did kind of revert back to what you did a lot from a year ago. Yeah. I watched the tape, and again, and we said this last year, like, I personally don't know where to tell the running back where to go.
Yeah.
Like right now. And like, you've got some running backs that have some dynamic playmaking ability that can make people miss and then create on their own, which is great. Mm-hmm. But you also have some that are like one-cut running backs. Like when Caleb Jackson's gotten the ball this year, I think he's gotten it, 3 times? And all 3 times he's either been tackled at the line or tackled for loss.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that's a one-cut back. And so, like, you got to create a crease for him. And so that was troublesome this game to go back and watch, because you created some of those creases, I think, because of the uncertainty in the run game. I say uncertainty because, like, Clemson didn't know what you were going to do. I felt like Louisiana Tech was certain. They knew exactly what you were going to do when you lined up.
Yeah, and it makes you question, or wonder at least, like, what the plan was going into the game. Was it, hey, let's be vanilla, because we do have this, there's a pretty big difference in skill level, talent level on the roster. Like, do we stay fairly vanilla and just execute on the things we know we need to improve on? Because that could be it. Like, running game. We know last year we weren't very good at zone, inside zone, outside zone. We know we need to get better at that this year, because zone has to be a big part of your running game, even if it's not in every play, but you have to have a zone. So maybe it's just like, hey, we need to work on this. Let's rep it. And it just didn't rep out very well. Maybe that was it. Or it was just like, the offense we didn't want to show many creative things because we want to hold it. You don't really, I doubt that any of that, but I'm trying to look at reasons why you kind of revert back from a creativity standpoint in the running game. But the disappointing thing was, like, early on in these games, you get it. Louisiana Tech's going to come in here. It's like their Super Bowl. They get to play in Death Valley. Like, it's a big deal for them, and it's great for them. It's awesome that they get to come in and play. And you know that they're going to have a lot of energy. So I get that early in the game, not having a lot of success on your base runs. But as the game goes on, that adrenaline wears off. You just get into, it's just a one-on-one game at that point. It's man on man. There's no, like, extra energy. It's nobody's Super Bowl at that point. That's the disappointment. As the game went on, we still couldn't find the rhythm in the running game. And then there was a lot of teaching tape too. There was stuff that they can learn from. There was pass protection breakdowns, mental errors. I think Caden Durham had a couple of MAs on pass protection. It was just wasn't clean.
Yeah.
It was not what we saw in week 1. And we kind of came in here and talked about how like we were impressed how clean the game was for a week 1.
Yeah.
Like usually week 1s are a little bit sloppy, a little bit messy, MAs, like clear MAs here and there. And that didn't happen week 1, but it certainly happened this past week. So let's kind of like wash our hair of this game. Like there's a lot of teaching tape out there. Like Caden Durham, you could tell, like when he missed his assignment on the pass, you could tell he knew it after it happened. So like, it's not a lot he's going to get from that tape, but to be able to go in there and teach it and see it and be like, hey, you got to improve on this. You have to your eyes were wrong here. You were looking at the wrong guy. This is why he made the mic declaration here. You didn't see it, whatever it was. I mean, it could have been, the center could have pointed at the wrong guy. He could have said Mike left and the guy in the center pointed at right. You know, it could have been an accident. You know, you just never really know what happens, but that's why you go to the tape. That's why you teach. And it's like I said, like let's wash our hands of this game. Wasn't a good game, but week 1, they played great, mistake-free. Week 2, they didn't play great. Garrett has to be better. He is the engine. This offense is going to go as he goes. He has to play better, more consistent. Like I said, it's just I think physically he was just a little bit off his platform. Didn't have the power, the pop in his throws at all times.
You can tell that for sure.
I could just tell his platform was a little off. His left shoulder wasn't quite as closed on a lot of his throws. He just wasn't as sure of himself. Like we can kind of nerd out on that. But I expect that to be a one-off type game.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about it. I don't think anybody else should be worried about it. Of course, we will. We will worry about it, but I'm not worried. You got a beat-up Florida team coming in here now. Maybe not like physically beat up, but spiritually and emotionally they should be beat up.
Yeah.
I hope they're beat up.
Yeah, and you could say,
I hope they're real sad, too.
Yeah, it's a mad Florida team. You should be mad. You play football.
You got a mad Florida. Well, are they mad? Are they embarrassed? I don't know. They're probably real sad. Yeah. And I hope they are. I hope they cried.
A couple things inside the chat here. Look, I don't think that the run game is gimmicky.
No.
For what I said earlier, like it's not like you're Matt Canada jet sweeps. Like when you go back and you watch when the receivers are getting involved in the run game, I don't think it's gimmicky because it's kind of different ways to do it. And Xavier Thomas, when he's running it, like he's running true running back plays. He's just a receiver that's motioning into the backfield. And like Flynn said, you're actually getting an extra blocker a lot of times because of it, because you saw somebody assigned to the quarterback in case like any kind of play action, rollout, whatever.
It's just that's as gimmicky as a quarterback run. I mean, it's the same thing. You're just getting to it a different way because your quarterback can't do those things. It's just a creative way to get to that
now if you didn't have if you didn't have the receivers to do it, then maybe it is a little gimmicky, but I actually think that that's going to be a part of the run game until somebody shows they can stop it, which the first 2 games they have not. Rob says we should have gotten a real running back in the portal. I'll disagree with that. Well, if you're saying to replace Caden Durham. Now, if you're saying like as a backup, like to have a nice secondary piece, like maybe we can have like a veteran piece, we can have that conversation. Like Caden Durham's a really good running back. I mean, he's one of the best in the SEC. You got to help him out a little bit. Now, I do think that, that Juwan Johnson certainly has a role on this team. That is somebody that is not a natural running back, although he has running ability. So if that's the conversation, I can understand that. But Harlem Berry, the true freshman, he had a hell of a run, and he's going to continue to get more carries and more carries. What'd he end up with? 6 carries for 56 yards. And it wasn't just the one long run. And again, like you can't take those away. It's not how football works. Well, if you take away these 3 runs here, then they only had – it's not the way football works. Like he ran and actually broke a tackle, and it was a nice run. So it's a younger unit, obviously, but it's one that's got a lot of juice to it. Now, I still think Caden Durham's one of the best in the SEC.
Yeah. But in Nook's defense, I will say this. To his point on the question, you have to manufacture some different running games, and it's not gimmicky. But to the question, probably the heart of the question is you would like to be able to sit there and run what you want and blow them off the ball and at least have a respectable running game against Louisiana Tech with base stuff without having to having to create creativity and try to create the numbers. Like if it's
– But if it's a part of who you are, then you do it against Louisiana Tech too.
Yeah.
Like, look, we've had games. I think you actually missed this game, but like we played against like Middle Tennessee State in 07, and we didn't have a lot of rushing success in that game. He just wasn't a whole
squad that year.
What?
Good squad that year.
I don't even know what their record was, but there wasn't a whole lot there. Like, it was like one of those games. Louisiana Tech, outside of I think I had a couple long runs in that one, but like outside of that, it was tough yards. So like sometimes you have these games, and I get that portion of it, and the offensive line's got to get more push. And I don't care that it's a 3-3-5. Like, you got to adjust to that for sure. But, you know, those games happen, and I'm not going to throw it on the running backs.
No.
For this one, because watching the tape, it's tough for me to tell them where to go.
Yeah. The only things that stuck out to me on the running backs was a couple of missed protections.
Yeah.
Missed protection assignments.
Yeah.
But other than that, like you said, like you go watch the tape, it's like, all right, well, how do you coach which hole are we hitting here?
Yeah.
Got to be better. We
All
will.
right.
Not worried about it.
We'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here on this Monday morning.
Off the bench.
Hopefully, y'all took our advice. And when you packed up all the equipment on Friday to load into the car, the tent, the generator, the TV, you also made sure to get the ice chest ready, the ice cold Dos Equis. Hopefully, you went for Dos this weekend at the tailgate. Now, I had a couple of people, as I'm walking around, they had their Dos Equis out. They made sure, OTB,
let's
they're out the Dos
go.
Equis, which makes me happy. But hopefully, you all took our advice and went for Dos this weekend outside of Tiger Stadium.
Yeah, we're getting ready for the big tailgate this weekend. You got some gators you're going to bring out there. You're going to start grilling them up, smoking them gators low and slow. Make sure you got a Dos Equis in hand, that cold Mexican lager, delicious ice cold beer. Go get a Dos Equis. Delete some beers this weekend. Let's get ready to beat the Florida Gators with Dos Equis.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile bank.
Measure these things by your brains. I sank into Eden with you, alone in the church by and by. I'll read to you here.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB here on this Monday morning. Blake Miller inside the Bayou IV chat. Did we run any zone reads Saturday? I do not believe I saw any, because I'm sure you're going back to the one that Nuss checked to against Clemson. Would be my guess there.
He was super nervous to check to too, because his mouthpiece was in his face mask.
He forgot to put
his mouthpiece in. He was real nervous. He's like, "Oh my God, I'm doing it! I'm doing it!"
From what I have charted here, you had 34 run plays. You ran outside zone 12 times. You ran inside zone 5 times. You ran duo or combination, like a man kind of combination, 14 times. You ran one counter. And you ran one kind of trick play to Barry and Brown, and that's about what I have. So you ran 5 inside zones. I don't remember any of them being a zone read there. I mean, outside zones kind of the lead run for this team for the most part with duo. I would say outside zone and duo probably the main run up, where a year ago it certainly was inside zone. So they've kind of gone away from that. But also, like, run game's not just like what you actually ended up in. Like, it's a lot of it's formations too. Like, how did you get there, and kind of open some things up. So yeah, their lead run was duo followed by outside zone. Only one counter.
Only one counter. Interesting.
Only one gap scheme.
Well, we played real good defense. Linebackers flying around. DBs covering them up.
Dude, those linebackers,
I'm excited about our
have
defense.
bad intentions with every snap. All of them. Doesn't matter who it is. 33, 47, 42. Doesn't matter.
I feel like they got like, they give off like Tigerland energy vibes. I don't know why. That's how I feel. Run around like crazy people, wanting to fight.
I don't know what that means.
Me neither. Just came to my brain.
Saints breakdown when we come back.
Off the bench.
I really just don't know what that means.
Yeah, they want to run around looking for a fight.
All right, Campus Federal, part of the OTB team. CampusFederal.org is the website. So we've been telling you over the last couple of days and weeks. I mean, they got different options when you're, opening that new account. And so go check out all the different options that you have. Actually, when you go to the homepage, again, CampusFederal.org, you can open an account right there on it. But it's also got all the information, all the different checking accounts that it's going to have. You can become a member right there on the website as well. Like, everything is right there for you. So many locations throughout Baton Rouge. We talk about it all the time throughout the state of Louisiana. Go to the website, campusfederal.org.
Serving Louisiana for over 85 years. So why settle for a big national bank when you can join a credit union that invests back into Baton Rouge? So stop by any Campus Federal branch or visit campusfederal.org.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
River Parish Contractors has immediate openings for structural steel shop fabricators. Call or text Big Jake today at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on employment. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. and we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Monday, September 8th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 86. In hour two of today's show, we'll talk about the New Orleans Saints. They lose the home opener to the Arizona Cardinals, but few players to highlight in that one. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number two of Off the Bench starts now.
Get broken down, and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour two of Off the Bench, live from downtown Baton Rouge, starts now.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number two of Off the Bench. Jake Flynn, Alondra, Tate, all here with you. Hour number one, breaking down the LSU victory over Louisiana Tech. And now we'll go to the New Orleans Saints, and they fall 20-13 to the Arizona Cardinals. Now, when you look at kind of the tail of the tape in this one, first downs, Saints had more first downs, 21-19. Total yards, Saints had more total yards, 315 to 276. They had more passing yards. Arizona did beat them in the rushing yardage total, 146 to 107. But, you had some moments. You moved the football. Now, the 13 penalties were certainly something that is going to hurt any team.
The difference in the win-loss column.
Yeah, I agree.
Difference.
I agree. So it was not a clean game for the New Orleans Saints. But look, you've got a young quarterback, you've got a young head coach. It's not all going to fall on them. I'm saying you had some new. You had some new out there for the first time. Really, like Spencer Rattler. It's like his team, like he's the guy. But 13 penalties in the National Football League is going to get you beat almost every single time. But I will say this. As far as like the operation of Spencer Rattler, like handling all the different situations, I do think that he handled those well. Like certainly at the end of the game situation, like he's moving them down the field. And look, the last play, the last throw, you hear me say it all the time, never in the history of football has a pass been completed out of bounds. Like, you got to give your guy a chance. I understand that. That's on Spencer Rattler. But that throw before to Juwan Johnson was a dime. That was, hey, I've got a large tight end. I'm going to throw it up on his back shoulder. I'm going to let him jump up, go get it, and come down in the end zone, and we got a chance. And it was in his hands. He actually was coming down with it and not able to hold on to it. I mean, Spencer Rattler made the throw that he had to make to at least go tie the game up.
Yeah, I thought the Cardinals came out with a pretty good defensive plan against the Saints. They basically played over-the-top coverage, and it was more of a bend and don't break mentality against the Saints. They said, we're going to make your young quarterback and your roster that is thin on the offensive line, that has talent at wide receiver, but still a little thin as far as depth goes. We know they can beat us deep. We know they can blow the top off it. So let's take that part of the game away and make them beat us in other ways. Make them go 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 play drives in order to score. That was their game plan. It's like the old school. We used to play the Bears. That's how the Bears used to be. They were like, it was like bend, don't break. We don't care if you get into the red zone. It's fine. Kick field goal. We're good with it. And that was the kind of mentality. So it was a little bit frustrating probably for Saints fans because they're like, all right, push the ball, throw it deep, dude, push, like take some more shots. It just wasn't there.
Yeah, and that's what the Cardinals are wanting to try to bait a young quarterback into doing.
Absolutely. Like and having him get frustrated, right? And Spencer did not get frustrated with having to take the checkdowns. Now, you'd like to see a little bit more aggressive play calling here and there. Like, you got to look at the whole thing. That's Kellen Moore's first game as a head coach. And he's calling plays and head coaching responsibilities. An inexcusable no timeout at the end of the half.
Yeah.
There's no reason not. I mean, you have to be you can't be that conservative as a head coach.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of like jokingly on Twitter was like, do you think you forgot to like that it was his decision to make? Like, because he was so focused on the next play, like calling the play.
Yeah.
I don't think so, but like it just kind of it was that obvious that you do. It was over. I think it was a minute 10 left. You take the timeout.
Yeah.
Right there, and you maybe give yourself a shot.
Yeah.
Then there's 20-something seconds left, and you take a knee on the ball. You go into half. Well, you saw it last night with I think Josh Allen and the Bills got the ball into the second quarter with like 20 seconds left. Yeah. 2 big plays, kick a field goal. I mean, how much momentum does that carry? Of course, you don't have Josh Allen. I mean, no one's mistaking Rattler for Josh Allen right now. But I thought Rattler played pretty darn well. I'm not going to say really well. I'm not going to say he played great. But he didn't play average. He didn't play bad. And he was not the issue yesterday.
Yeah, only took one sack, which
so
surprising.
Like, I give credit to the Cardinals for playing a really good, really good scheme on us. A bend, don't break kind of attitude. But like, I know that there's kind of like people saying, the kind of Spencer Rattler played mid, played average, whatever, wasn't exciting. He did give and I want to like compare him a little bit to some of the other quarterbacks across the league. So Spencer Rattler yesterday, 27 of 46, 214 yards. Of course, no touchdowns, but no interceptions as well. And it seemed like there was probably 7 or 8 throwaways too, like where nobody was open. Like he couldn't find anybody. He had to scramble, like ton of throwaways. Yeah. So that really brought down. He played really smart.
Yeah.
So that really brought down.
He was the second highest graded Saints offensive player yesterday.
Yeah. Well, very good. Well, so but his completion percentage was in the 50s. So you'd like to see that a little bit higher. But again, a lot of throwaways. So I look down the league at people that we believe are really good quarterbacks, and let's just compare them to their week 1 stats, because that's all we got to go on with Spencer Rattler. Week 1. C.J. Stroud, 19 of 27. 188 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Drake May, a guy that was a first rounder last year, same age as Spencer Rattler, 30 of 46, 287 yards, got 1 touchdown, but also 1 interception. Russell Wilson, 17 of 37, 168 yards, no touchdown, 1 interception. And then a guy I'm comparing a lot to, like Brock Purdy with the Niners yesterday, 26 of 35, 277 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Now, he did lead a game-winning drive at the end, but he had a touchdown pass. That was an ugly throw, bad throw, and a receiver just made an incredible play. Spencer Rattler had that same situation in this game and made an incredible throw. And Jawan Johnson just didn't come down with the catch. So, if you look around the league, you got one week to judge him on. I thought he played pretty well, okay, and a lot to improve from. And I think we should be a little, we lost the game, of course, didn't come out on top, but there was a lot of good things, I thought. I mean, from an offensive, I think Kellen Moore needs to be a little bit more aggressive in his attack to the game. He cannot not call that timeout with a minute and 10 left.
And also, like,
has to try to get points.
Also, like, there's got to be a little bit of balance, too. Like, 46 pass attempts, 22 rushes, and in those 22 rushes, you were running for right at 5 yards a carry.
Right.
Like, AK kind of, disappeared in the second half. Not because he wasn't out there, he just wasn't featured. He has 11 for 45. Rattler himself has 4 for 29. Kendre Miller has 5 for 24. Devin Neal has 2 for 9. So everybody that touched the football running it had success.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of that was Rattler running too, scrambling.
Yeah, 46 to 22. When you're having success, when you're getting 5 yards a pop, and certainly, Spencer was 4 on that rushing total, but that's going to be a part of he had design quarterback runs in this game. Like, that's one of the things, like, with Kellen Moore, like, being a head coach and he's been a coordinator, but you kind of lose sight of that when the defense is out there, like, you're in the game. You're not over there on the headset. You're not going over the iPad like, oh damn, we got to run the football a little bit. We got some holes we can, exploit here.
Yep.
And part of that is figuring out how to call the game and also be the head coach.
Yeah. And to that point, Kamar and Kendre Miller, they're a pretty damn good 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
Like, Kendre looked good yesterday.
Yeah.
Kamar looked like, Kamar was running hard. He was looking for contact. But Kendre Miller, man, he showed out yesterday. He showed some flashes. So, look, I think there's a lot to grow, but hopefully Olave is not beat up. I know he was kind of limping around yesterday. I don't know do we have an injury report on him?
I know he did end up coming back into
he got up. Right? I think he just landed hard. Yep. It wasn't anything crazy.
Yep. So I'd like to see, hopefully we get into some games where there's a defense that's trying to put a little bit more pressure and see if Spencer can kind of get the ball downfield a little bit more, take advantage, and hit some more bigger plays. But like I said, man, yesterday was Hard Rock mining a little bit. He had to take a lot of underneath routes, so it had to be good route running underneath and making a lot of throws that were really good throws and the right play to make. It's just not exciting to watch it that much because there wasn't a lot of stuff down the field. So, but, I think that all in all, it was watchable, right? It was watchable. It was exciting. I thought we had a shot there to win.
I know exactly what you're saying, but it's just funny saying.
It was watchable.
Oh, man.
Hey, if we're going to win some games, I'll tell I called them to win this past game. I did.
All jokes aside, Spencer Rattler only taking 1 sack because Cesar Ruiz was bad again. Stop me if you've heard that. And then Fuaga, and I know he got nicked up, but he was not himself. Like, he has been so solid all preseason long. He was solid as a rookie. He did not have his best day yesterday. And that your entire right side was really struggling in pass protection, and the fact that you only give up 1 sack. Now, Caesar was better in pass pro than he was run blocking. Some of the technique stuff, y'all, and I'm not trying to pick on this guy. I know I played fullback. I didn't play guard. I get that. But, y'all, some of the false step and hand placement and just elementary mistakes that this man makes in run blocking, it's just baffling to me. I know he's never been taught that. There's just no chance he's ever been taught that. So, I don't know, man. It's just that position has been head scratching.
There's linemen out there that have bad technique.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna have bad technique, you better be really good at it. We had a right tackle, and he does radio. He's great in radio up in Wisconsin. He's a great personality. He was a great player. Mark Tauscher played right tackle.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Awful technique. He would he would have to do a 360 sometimes, but he was good at it.
Yeah.
He played his bad technique great.
Yeah.
And he just never. So if you're going to play bad technique, like sometimes you got quarterbacks that have bad mechanics, but you better be really good if you're going to do that. If you're going to do, like, all right, let's go to a different sport. Scotty Scheffler. No one's teaching you to swing the way Scotty Scheffler does, but he's really, really good at it.
Yeah.
But you are never going to take a 10-year-old child who's trying to learn how to play golf and you're going to teach him Scotty Scheffler swing. It's just not going to happen. So if you're going to do it, be really good. And don't be like Caesar, where you're not good at doing bad technique.
No, but
he didn't show up that much on pass protection.
No, pass protection was better than it had been. He knew his assignment this time, but it was really in the run game where it stood out to me. I'm trying to pull it up. We always try to, like, we've been doing the Pro Football Focus grades here for a very long time, and I tried to watch the game, make my own assessment of the game, and then I want to go back and see if it matches up. And so I just pulled it up while you were talking there. Cesar Ruiz, run blocking grade. Anybody want to take a guess at his run blocking grade? He played 75 plays, all 75 in the game for the New Orleans Saints.
41%.
All right, Alondra.
What's the worst you can be?
0.
I mean,
Besides
I guess
zero.
you could be a 0.
Wait, so
I've
is
never
it-
really seen
okay.
a 0. It's like you get points for putting your name on the test.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like that 40 range is probably pretty accurate.
Matthew?
46.3.
32.3.
Oof. We gave him too much credit.
32?
32.3.
Solid number.
There's not even a letter for that grade.
32.3. Now,
F.
and
a minus.
like,
Yeah.
and Juwan Johnson was 35 in run blocking.
35.
Now that's that he's a pass catcher. That's what he is, and that's why you have Foster Moreau on this team. And unfortunately, we know Foster not ready to go yet. Tight end, I thought Juwan Johnson played great in the pass game.
Catch that ball.
Yeah,
If you're a pass catcher, catch the pass.
that's very true. Very fair. Touche. But for the running backs to do what they did with, not the ultimate help in front of them, kind of goes back to, I understand what you see. Like if you're Kellen Moore, like, oh my gosh, but the running back still found a way.
Mm-hmm.
And so you like to see those numbers kind of get closer to each other there. But yeah, man, just come on. Too old, been doing this too long, too high of a level to have that kind of technique. All right, let's take a break. More OTB when we come back here. 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
First segment? Okay, good. Oof, brain. CTE.
Hello, you got it.
Go to centralplumbing.org. I was
Monday.
about to do Campus Federal again, which is a great place. You can go there twice.
Obviously.
Centralplumbing.org is the website. Go there today and check out what they can do for you in the remodel game. Let's say your home or your business. If you want to go tankless as well with a tankless water heater, you can do that. Never run out of hot water again. If you're getting home late, all right, you got the ball game, you got dance, you got whatever extracurricular with the kiddos, and you're getting home at like 8:30, and you're like, hey, I still got to do the dishes. I still got to do the laundry for the next day. We got to all take hot showers. Well, a lot of times you're like, hey, not too long. Hey, you got 3 minutes in there.
3 minutes.
That's not the case if you go tankless, right? You can get all that done. You can do all that at the same time and never run out of hot water. Centralplumbing.org.
Yeah, they can help you on any size project, commercial or residential. And if you work with them, 24/7 emergency service. Centralplumbing.org.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business. 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Auctioner,
We know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in OTB on this Monday morning. Recapping the weekend that was on the gridiron. I know last segment we started talking a little negative about some of the
we gave some
run blocking.
things.
No. Well, I meant the end. Because there was some positive things, but that was all on the offensive side of the football. The defense played well. You look at the total yards. Less than 300 yards in a NFL game. And Demario Davis, he found the fountain of youth somewhere and is not sharing it with the rest of us.
He's a freak, man.
He played all 66 plays. He was everywhere and just thumping people. From the very first play, he's like, oh, my God. Y'all made 56 mad.
Yeah, there was some hitting.
Y'all, he graded out total grade in this game a 91. You know how hard it is to get a 91 PFF grade? And the tape shows it again. It told the story. I thought Julian Blackmon was awesome in this game. I thought Cam Jordan was really good for a majority of this game. Cam plays 49 plays in this game out of 66. Remember last year, Dennis Allen and his weak chin and his baby cakes. He's now got that title, by the way. He didn't play Cam a lot. Cam had a sack and a half in this game and really kind of had 2 sacks. There were some veteran players out there giving you everything they had. And they've been doing it for a very long time. But those 2 players, Demario Davis and Cam Jordan, I thought Carl Granderson was really good in spurts too. Not as consistent as those other 2, but they played winning football. And look, Julian Blackmon signing as late as he did. Remember, you didn't sign him until after Tyron decided to retire. He played every snap defensively for you, and I thought he was really good. Now, during the break, we were talking about Kool-Aid McKinstry. It wasn't perfect. And look, he had a tough assignment. He was on Marvin Harrison Jr. the entire game. And I would say outside of one throw, he did a really nice job, in my opinion. That was a great throw by Kyler Murray. It was a great play by Marvin Harrison Jr. Kool-Aid's not where he needs to be in the final product, but you definitely, in my opinion, I don't know how you felt, I saw growth in Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Yeah, we were talking about this at break, and I thought, and Taylor kind of had an opinion that was a little bit more negative towards him, but it was just because there were some passes completed. And, like, look, Marvin Harrison Jr. is a really good receiver. And that matchup, I think the one that highlight from Kool-Aid, or the low light, would be a deep pass that was hit on him. Now, that was a really good throw and a really good route. But you look at the whole pass defense in total, Murray only threw for 163 yards yesterday. Now, Marvin Harrison had 71 and a touch. Like, he had those yards. But 163 passing yards in an NFL football game is winning defense.
Yeah.
So they were fine.
The defense did enough to win the football game.
Absolutely. And you know, that might have been like the strategy, like for the Cardinals. Like, we don't have to do much. Let's not take a lot of like big shots and play bend don't break defense against a young quarterback. That could have been the game plan. But the the defense, like you said, Cam Jordan played great. Like, his pass rush and just these guys, you'd be like, all right, these guys are like 27, 28 years old out there. That's week 1. See how the old knees and joints are feeling. Like
great 12. Yesterday, though, man. My gosh. I don't know what DeMario Davis does in the offseason. I couldn't do it, but my God, it works for him. It's incredible, man. He was everywhere and just continues to be like the ultimate pro. Let's see. In midstream ad says y'all want to hear about 12U softball instead. What you got?
Yeah.
It's softball season right now? Like, you're playing fall?
Just like fall ball.
Fall ball, yeah.
Fall ball, yeah.
Fall ball is October typically, but okay, yeah. Let's know what you got.
Early fall ball.
Shout out to the 10U Chargers. We played up in competition. Had success yesterday against a 12U team. Let's go Chargers. Bolt up. 2 wins over the weekend. Not a big deal.
I think that means y'all's practicing too much. Too prepared.
Are you trying to B-rabbit me for when we play the Packers later on in the year?
Yeah. What does B-rabbit mean?
Like, try to get out in front of it. Like, hey, when in 8 Mile, Eminem, who's B-rabbit, he goes out there, and in the final rap battle, like,
I don't know.
He tells them everything that the guy who's coming up next is going to say about him. Like, he takes all of his material.
Okay.
He's like, he's going to say this. He's going to say that. He's going to say that.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
And so, like, once Anthony Mackie gets on the mic, he's like, well, hell, I ain't got nothing to say. B-Rabbit just did it all for you. So that's like when you're pulling a B-Rabbit, like you're trying to like get out in front of it.
Okay. No. I think we tied in the Jamboree.
Actually, 1-1.
I don't think so.
Well, yeah, pretty sure we did. I didn't bring it up. I don't
think so.
You don't think I knew the score of that game?
Well, Matt,
I can tell you got some dads that definitely know how many yards were thrown for in that game.
Matt also doesn't believe in jamborees. So.
I don't believe in jamborees.
He only believes in jambalayas.
Yeah. Full scouting report from the fathers on your team over there.
Hey,
you got to be into it.
You don't have analysts? Gotta have analysts on the shadow staff.
Oh, y'all, we're excited. We got, y'all. I think we all play up like one game this week. So, or this year.
This year, yeah. We
got a good practice in yesterday. We finally worked on defense.
I was like, Flynn. He was focused.
We were focused. We were locked in.
He is locked in.
We were locked in. It's really hard to coach flag football when you only got like 8 or 9 kids on the team.
Yeah,
it's really hard to like coach defense because who do you put on offense? You can't like run an offense versus you can explain it to them. Like, this is what you do.
That's why you have analysts.
That's why you have analysts.
They get out there and you show them the show card. You get the James Coley. We don't really have show cards, but you get James Coley out there. This is what you run.
Come on, Jamarcus. Let's go. All right. Well,
Yeah, Nook, that is Anthony Mackie, who is in the final rap battle there.
All right, which movie?
8 Mile.
You want to hear just not a good take? It's not even a take.
Sure.
I've never seen it.
That's what I thought we saw that as a team. No, that was Get Rich or Die Trying.
Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah.
I know, and I don't feel great about it.
8 Mile?
I don't feel great about it, but I never. That came out when we were in high school. Is that right?
Yeah. 2002, 3, probably 3.
I would say it's got to be before that. Because if it was out in the theaters in 3, we would have seen it as a team.
02?
It was 02.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. So I just didn't see it when it was out in the theaters, and I never went back and just got it, which is wild because I've watched a lot of movies. I used to think it was cool to like collect DVDs. Like that's how I was going to spend some of my scholarship check, was going to Best Buy and scrolling
on
through
Tuesdays
and like digging through the discount.
Oh, you went
Blu-rays.
to the balling on a budget. Yeah,
I went to the bin.
got you.
I go to Walmart and go through that bin too.
Yeah.
You get like 2 for $5 sometimes on the Blu-rays.
Yeah.
Back then you had to choose between Blu-rays or the HD. Remember that?
I do. Because I had an HD DVD player that hooked up to my
Which
Xbox
is wild
360.
because, like, as a business, you don't always have to be the first. You just have to be the best. Because HD CDs were before Blu-ray.
Yeah.
And then Blu-ray came and just dominated.
Yeah, and then now Blu-ray's dead. So.
Yep. The person who invented Bluetooth. Everyone used Bluetooth for everything. We all know what that is. Like, when he invented this, like, how crazy did he sound? I'm going to connect this device to this device.
Yeah.
Airs. And then I'm going to call it Bluetooth.
Yeah.
What does Bluetooth mean?
I don't know.
How did he create that name? I've thought about this a lot.
I can tell.
I think about that with everything, though.
Like, why did the founder name Bluetooth Bluetooth?
All right, you keep talking to Alondra. I'll find the answer. Hopefully, your friend has it.
My friend definitely.
I'm asking your friend right now.
Okay, you can go ahead. You do it.
Why is Bluetooth called Bluetooth? It gets its name from a 10th century Scandinavian king, Harald Bluetooth Gormson of Denmark.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
His nickname was Bluetooth, supposedly coming from either a dead tooth that looked bluish or because he liked blueberries.
Maybe his teeth were blue because he liked blueberries.
If he liked blueberries, it'd be blue teeth.
The
Can't just chew
logo-
with one tooth. Can't do it. It's impossible.
I still don't really get why it was called that, though. Because it's saying
He was just a big history buff.
Yeah, I guess so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm going to connect this device, this phone, to this speaker with only a click of a button. We don't need a wire anymore.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to go to a 10th century Scandinavian king.
So, yeah, this is a very niche, very inside joke.
Okay.
Harald was known for uniting Denmark and Norway under his rule, and the engineers who created Bluetooth in the 90s saw a parallel between the technology that was designed to unite different devices and communication protocols.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's a
I feel
reach.
like that is such a reach.
It's a big reach.
There's so many different things that you could have called this.
There's a lot of things. I'm glad he called it Bluetooth because it makes me feel good now.
Think about the average person. They're like,
That's an insane pool, though.
oh,
Yeah.
Bluetooth. Yeah, obviously the guy from Scandinavia.
Yeah,
Obviously
yeah.
that
He
guy.
united 2 countries. There's a lot of people in history that united clans,
Yeah,
tribes,
yeah.
countries,
And they went with the Scandinavian king, Harald.
and they went with that guy. It was an inside joke, probably.
It was. That's what it says. It's
Yeah,
a nerdy
Viking?
inside joke. Yes, or I don't know, Scandinavian king.
Viking.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. They had a lot of different tribes.
All right.
That's interesting.
Avo, yes.
History
Anthony
lesson.
Mackie and Moscona did almost get in a fight.
Wait, why?
It was a post-game situation. I forget which game it was during 2019. I don't remember what it was. Maybe one bumped into the other. I don't really remember.
Talking to me all wrong. It's the wrong
It's
tone.
the wrong tone.
Do it
You
again.
do it again. I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
Wait, can I ask you a question?
Anthony Mackie.
Mhm.
I'll show you during the break.
Perfect.
You
Can't
ever
wait.
seen
Looking
any
forward
of
to
the
that.
Avengers movies?
The new Captain America?
Yeah,
That's
he's the
Anthony
new-
Mackie.
he's
He's
the
from
new-
New Orleans, LSU fan.
There's a new Captain America?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Yeah. Was
Because
Falcon.
they always change.
You don't
Because
know
he's the Falcon.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, he's the Falcon?
and then Captain America is no longer with us.
Right.
And so he takes over the role as Captain America.
Huh. So now he's going to fight Captain America?
This guy doesn't know Avengers.
Yeah, he was going to try to fight an Avenger. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, an Avenger from New Orleans. That just feels like a bad situation for anybody.
Sometimes you got to
This
step
guy
up.
doesn't
though.
marvel.
So
Sometimes you can't back down.
Okay.
Sometimes you can, though.
I don't
That is not
remember
the
Matt
answer.
C. I don't remember the full story. I'll text Scone, see if I can get it. I think there's
Should
video
Cole
actually.
call him?
He's probably listening. Matt, call in. All right, we'll take a break.
Let's
More
call Captain
OTB
America.
when we come back here.
What?
Off the bench.
We can.
Yeah, why not?
Go to pelicanroof.com. That is the website for Pelican Roofing. Once you go to the website, I love the instant roof quote tool right there on the top right corner. If you need a roof quote, go ahead and get that price right now. Type in your address, going to give you a great idea of what it's going to cost. Speaking of cost, they have financing options right there on the homepage of pelicanroof.com. Also on that homepage, they've got the 5-star reviews on Google, on Facebook, on Yelp. The internet hates everything and it loves Pelican Roof because you can't deny the service and the quality of work you're going to get when you work with Pelican Roofing. Go to the website today. That's pelicanroof.com.
Yeah, whatever type of roofing that your job needs, whether it's shingle, whether it's tile, whether it's Spanish tile, whatever it is, they can get you covered. Offices in Lafayette, offices in Baton Rouge. So when you start a project with Pelican Roof, they will dedicate one project manager to your job to focus only on your job. So go call them today or go see them at pelicanroof.com.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team color, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always. No paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, we are back here. It is OTB Talk New Orleans Saints. Last couple of segments. Across the NFC South, you had a division game between Tampa and Atlanta. Ended up being a really good game. I mean, Tampa Bay makes a great comeback, and so they win 23-20. The Carolina Panthers, a team that I thought they were going to take a step forward. I thought they were going to be better. I'm not saying that I thought they were going to win 10, 11 games, but I thought they were going to be more competitive. Looked awful against Jacksonville yesterday. So you had a great game between Tampa and Atlanta. Both those teams certainly looked as advertised to me. Carolina, again, Bryce Young, those for 154 yards, 2 interceptions. Just did not see that growth from him that I thought you were going to see. And Jacksonville actually looked pretty good. And we talked about them in their preseason game that they had against New Orleans. But how are we feeling after 1 week in the NFC South? I think the Falcons and Tampa Bay certainly got good quarterback play, and they look like they're both going to be pretty tough outs.
Yeah, I thought that was for the NFC South, that was the game of the week for sure. So both teams had like a really good comeback. The Falcons came back first,
right,
and then left a little too much time on the clock.
Yeah.
Baker makes a great throw, but Michael Penix starting out, I think he is over the length of a season, and certainly a length of the first couple of years of career, is going to be a problem.
27 of 42, 298, 7.1 yards per attempt. Only took 1 sack yesterday.
So the early in the game, I think he led a scoring drive. I was surprised towards the end of the game they didn't have more points because how good he looked early on and how good he looked through spurts throughout the game. But the guy is, when he runs the ball, twitchiness. You talk about twitchiness, reaching for the pylon. He had a play where he reached for the pylon and scored a touchdown. He had another touchdown he scored where he kept his knees up. But, like, being able to make plays with his feet, but, man, the guy's deadly accurate.
Yeah.
He throws a pretty ball, always has. I thought he was one of the top quarterbacks in last year's really deep draft class.
Yeah, I had JD5, Penix, and then Caleb.
So I think that draft class is going to end up being, like, a really good one.
Like that Elway, Marino, Kelly.
Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah. It has a potential to be like that because I don't think any of those guys are going to be first round busts, which is wild because there's 6 of them.
I guess we'll see tonight with JJ.
Yeah, we'll see. There's
not
two.
like it's going to be a bust off one game, but we haven't seen JJ, but we've seen Jaden, who continued to be awesome yesterday. Penix, Bo Nix was awesome last year. Spencer. I mean, Spencer's in that class, but. Caleb Williams, will see him tonight. A little bit of a mixed bag, but still some highs.
Yeah, and I would expect Caleb Williams to make a pretty big jump with Ben Johnson coming in there. But like that game, it was a great game, man. It was a great game. So those are certainly going to be the two teams fighting for the playoff spot, the NFC South playoff spot, certainly. So I can't wait to watch those guys again and kind of watch them. I know that kind of stinks. We're talking about like really good play. Kyle Pitts made some plays. Waiting on a couple years for that guy.
I'm mad about that because I started Mark Andrews. He had 1 reception yesterday.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts was sitting on my bench with 9 points.
Are you PPR?
A half PPR.
Half PPR?
Yeah.
All right.
So 7 catches.
PPR.
But yeah, I mean, I was going to give Bryce Young another chance. I was wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not giving him any more chances.
giving him chances.
I'm not giving him any more chances.
I got too good of a card of his.
Yeah, you're
nah,
hoping.
Man. I have way too many chances on Bryce Young.
I have a Bryce Young card that was hold. Now it's flash sale.
No.
Hurry. Get it on the market.
Mine's too good, though.
A big debut in the NFC South yesterday. Emeka Buka. He had 4 catches, 67 yards, 2
long touchdowns.
Yeah.
He was great.
When they drafted him, a lot of people were confused by it.
I was, hand up.
Because they had Mike Evans, and obviously, you've got Godwin there, but they're getting a little bit older. And you thought they had, it's more they had other needs that were more pressing, you felt like, than receiver. But, I mean, yesterday, obviously, it was in the biggest moments, that's who they went to. So, Tampa Bay and Baker Mayfield.
How many touchdowns did he have?
He had 2.
He had 2.
He had
but
4
they were both. I think they were
touchdowns.
actually like both 30 plus.
I know.
For some reason I thought he had 3, but okay.
Baker threw 3. He threw 2 to Emeka Buka and 1 to Bucky Irving.
Gotcha.
Tampa's drafted really well.
They have
over the last couple of years.
Because they got Bucky round 4.
Yeah.
Right.
We talked about this last season. They're like the best team in the NFC South.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Baker Mayfield, man, just keeps playing good football.
I think he sucks.
Huh?
I think he sucks.
Tay loves Baker Mayfield.
He's overrated.
He's a Baker boy.
No, as far as Bryce Young goes, like back to that, there was somebody on the show that used to yell at me about this. No name calling T-Bob Hebert.
Sure.
I didn't think Bryce was good coming into the NFL. I never really saw it. But there were a lot of people last year that said, well, Bryce Young was better at the end of the year. He was better, slightly. It doesn't make him a good quarterback. He was better than the atrociousness we saw in the first 4 games. Like, you look at year 1 to year 2, people said, oh, he took that jump. Not really. He had 9 picks last year, 10 as a rookie, actually played less game. Completion percentage was about the same. And then you see it this year, it's more of the same stuff. And Dave Canales has done a really good job with a lot of quarterbacks. I mean, he's kind of the guy that turned things around for Baker in Tampa. That was his first OC. Like, you can't blame it on the coaching staff now. You have weapons on the outside. Like, this is it. He's done.
Well, I mean, Taylor, I get what you're saying, but you forget that one of my guaranteed bold predictions was Xavier Legette was going to have 1,000 yards. He only had 10 this past week. Okay,
he only needs a
Need
990.
a big game from him.
So there's going to be a big, like, it's going to get better because I predicted it.
Okay.
So it's going to happen.
Yeah.
So he's only 990 yards away from me getting that turnover chain.
You're right. It's coming.
It's
gonna
coming,
take a
guys.
while.
It's week 1. Let's not panic on the
Yeah,
Bryce
everybody
Young
relax.
situation.
I mean, I'm
Bryce
not panicking
Young.
on Bryce. It's been 3 years.
I mean, he might be all pro this year. We don't know.
No.
He got 16 chances. Got
No.
16 more chances.
Speaking of the turnover chain, shout out to Alondra. The only pontoon parlay pick that didn't sink was Alondra.
Are we doing that for turnover chain?
I think if
No?
I actually think if only one of us got it right,
Yeah.
then you deserve to wear it that week.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe hold it.
Okay.
No.
You know.
My bonus bet hit
Also,
too.
It
Vandy.
did.
Right, it did.
It did.
My Bills.
I did
Well,
good.
last night,
I did
too.
good in our pick 'em. Like so, me, Flynn, Hunt, and Moscona we pick with 5 games. I went 5 for 5 on
You did
that.
go.
Let's
you,
go.
You corsoed it.
Well, I had the only one that had Mississippi State.
Yep.
in
I
that
should have
one.
gone with my guy Levy. That's on
That's
me.
your
That's my guy.
But
I panicked.
But
I
my
was trying to
pontoon
get it in
parlay
quick.
pick was not.
Yeah.
I mean, it went way over. That was a bad pick.
I wasn't here Friday, so I just send it in remotely. What is bonus pick? Are we doing? Is that
Oh,
something
no,
we're
I
doing?
just-
She was trying to choose between
I didn't
two.
know if that was
She
something
was
we
trying to
were
choose
doing.
No,
between
I was-
two,
yeah.
and it's just the two that she was trying to choose between both hit.
Well, also,
We
you wanna
gave
talk
it.
about,
We're like, if you want to sprinkle
Yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit on
okay.
Vandy,
Like a
you
little
can,
side thing.
but
Yeah.
it wasn't like.
you
part
want to
of
talk
it.
about like bad beats. Like a lot of
My
times,
pick.
like no, not
That was
just
a bad
you.
beat.
Oh,
That was a bad beat.
even Lane was like,
Every
Yeah.
now and
My
then,
bad.
like a parlay. Like let's say 3 of us hit, 1 doesn't. All 3 of us bad beat. I picked Iowa State plus 3.5 or minus 3.5. They won by 3. Yours missed by half a point.
Stoops
Mine
kicks a
missed by half
field goal
point.
at the end, down by 10 to cover.
Well, and
What?
then
Hey,
Jake's
onside
looked like a
kick.
lock. Jake's under looked like a lock, and then all of a sudden they
All of a
just
sudden,
start
here comes
scoring a ton of
Illinois. Hey,
points.
we're going to
Yeah.
be the greatest show on turf, Rams.
Yeah, in the second half. So,
what?
like, his looked like a lock in the second half. I missed
Yeah.
by half a point. You missed by half a point.
So
I
to all-
sweat.
To all of
That's
our
a whole
listeners,
bad
that
beat.
ain't on us.
Right.
We
It's on them.
basically won.
Yeah.
We basically hit
No,
the pontoon.
y'all.
I
Well,
did
this is
sweat
not
every
gonna be that
single
show.
one of those picks, though,
And the
because
worst part-
Mississippi State was leading,
Yeah.
and then at the half, Arizona State kind of made a little bit of a comeback. It goes down to literally the last second, and I got so many messages about that pick. Like, even Rivers was messaging me, like, Kevin is stressed out because you picked Mississippi State, and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm
It gonna
like,
hit.
come on.
I had
It's-
them
what is
straight up
it? It ain't no
winning.
guess.
Well,
This was gonna
the
be.
Yeah, I had them
worst
straight up
part-
And
winning.
then Vandy was, they were in the first half, they were not looking great either. And I was like, oh man.
Yep.
It was like
And then the
so
Bills.
intense.
2010.
And then
For-
the Bills.
It was
Yeah.
so intense for that game, but because of us, it wound up not mattering because I think her game finished last. So it's like
Yeah,
you wanted one of them to hit, but at
Yeah.
the same time, we're like, oh, well, the
Yeah.
other 3 already didn't.
Yep.
So
I just like being right.
Yeah. Like the
Of course you
Mississippi
do.
State one, like I was shocked that nobody else picked them just because like last year you look at the game, it was a 7-point game. It was on the road. Mississippi State was bad last year. Arizona State was good.
Yeah.
It was only a 7-point game. Mississippi State made up a lot of ground on Arizona State, even though Arizona State's still good, I think. And the game was in Starkville. Like
God, what's the quarterback's Chapin?
Blake Chapin, 318-313.
Did you see that rope he threw for that touchdown?
Yeah.
Good God.
Dude, we talked about it a
Guy's
little
got
bit.
a hose.
Yeah.
We talked about it a little bit before the season. Like, I don't think State's going to be very good. But before he got hurt, he had 11 total touchdowns and no turnovers last year.
Yeah.
People just forget about it because he got hurt.
Shreveport
He's a good
Evangel.
player.
No big deal. Shreveport Evangel.
No big deal.
Eagles?
Yeah. There you go.
I nail it?
You nailed it.
War Eagle?
Nope. We actually know the mascot. It's just an eagle. Nothing else.
That's fair.
Not multiple
Fair
mascots.
Point. Tigers, I think.
All right, we will take a break, and when we come back, we'll eliminate some more teams for Tay-Tay as he is another episode of NFL Bachelor here on OTB.
Off the bench.
Go to GoTommies.com, T-A-U-X, Tommies, with a Y.com, where you'll clearly see the difference there with Tommy and the team. Going to be able to come out and customize your job to whatever you need, but also check out a gallery of work. Check out what they can do for you, what they've already done for your neighbor here in the greater Baton Rouge area. So go to the website, check out the awards as well as you see if you're watching us on YouTube year after year after year. Angie Super Service Award there. Go to GoTommies.com.
Yeah, if you got a project starting, go check that out. We know you're going to probably get some different quotes, different prices from different vendors, but make sure that Tommy's is one. Let them prove to you the quality of service they can provide, the quality pricing they can provide. They have energy efficient windows, energy efficient siding, lifetime warranties on that siding, on those windows. It's a company that works with integrity. They're dependable, they're professional, and most importantly, when you got your house ripped open doing some work, you want them to be efficient. So go check them out. GoTommies.com.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana Propane. And when you need hot water, Propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit LouisianaPropane.com.
At Atmos Energy, our Smart Choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment. Dave's back on. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in OTB. Let's throw it back to Tay now as we're trying to get him a new NFL team. He is done with the Cowboys, at least as long as Jerry Jones is a part of the organization. He's trying to pick a new team, and let's go ahead and get an update on where he's at.
Yeah, so we have 18 teams left as of today. We're eliminating 3 guys. There were some bad beats over the weekend. There were a little bit of bad dates, just some bad vibes I got all the way around from a few teams. So we got 3 of them. We're kicking out today. First one, the Carolina Panthers, for all the reasons we talked about yesterday. I am done with Bryce Young. I have seen enough of Bryce Young. I got to find a team that gives me some sort of hope, and the Panthers do none of that, so they are eliminated.
I just saw a clip of Bryce Young at a TV timeout.
Yeah.
He's on the field. The rest of his offense is in a huddle, and he's looking up at the Jumbotron watching, like, the mini games on the Jumbotron, like the helmets racing. Like, where you like,
once you hone in on one, you got to see if
I was gonna say,
on the field looking at, maybe on the bench is different.
Not on that.
I don't blame him.
No focus on that one whatsoever. The second team is the Miami Dolphins, because I don't think any of those players are going to be there in about 2 years. So they are gone. That team is down the drain. The Mike McDaniel experience is probably over sooner rather than later here in Miami. He is done. Tua is done. I don't think Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, as good as they are, can save this team. They are out. They are eliminated from contention. And then the final team, we're going to eliminate the Houston Texans.
Whoa. The closest team outside of the state.
We're moving out of the state of Texas.
Wow.
I wanted to believe in this team. CJ Stroud was incredible as a rookie. He struggled a little bit the past like back half of last season into this year. I know they got into the playoffs, but it was uninspiring this weekend. I really thought I was going to see a lot better performance from the Houston Texans. So they are eliminated. So the 3 that are out, Dolphins, Panthers, Houston Texans. We are down to 15 teams now.
I'm glad that Huck Flynn isn't score right now, because he would have lost his over that pick. That's a big upset, taking the Texans out of it. I thought they would at least make it, because the suspense would have built up a little bit.
All right,
just after one overreaction.
I gotta go with my
your gut.
So correct me if I'm wrong here. You have the Saints, the Bucks, the Jags, the Titans, the Vikings, the Lions, the Bears, the Packers, the Broncos, the Chargers, the 49ers, the Rams, the Bengals, the Bills, and the Jets left.
That is correct.
There we
15
go.
teams.
The Jets Texans before the Jets.
Yeah, how about that? I love the Jets. I
will say, going into yesterday, the Jets were out, but they looked a lot
okay.
better.
Oh, big
they
Fields
looked
guy.
a lot
Big
better,
Justin
man.
Fields guy.
Yeah.
All right.
When
are we going to have an answer?
Friday.
Okay.
All right. I will say, CJ Stroud, that Rams defense is pretty legit. They got a good front.
No, they're great.
Yeah, they play in the National Football League. I hope so.
It's true. But like I said, no tutters yesterday. Worse stats than Rattler outplayed him by a lot.
All right. When we come back in hour number 3, we're going to start it off with weekend winners. We've got our guy Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo, as well. Stay locked in here at OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to KTZBlinds.com, KTOZBlinds.com. K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living since 2004. Brandon Barton and the team been helping out youth throughout the state of Louisiana. In Baton Rouge, 225-791-1220. In Lafayette, 337-446-6627. On the North Shore, 985-590-4843. All that contact information, top right corner of KTZBlinds.com. Have them come out, know your space. They're going to learn it like in 10 minutes and know exactly what you need. Interior and outdoor living, KTZBlinds.com.
Yeah, that's K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. So whether it's like shutters, drapes, blinds, whatever it is for your windows, they're going to make your house look better, but it's also going to make your house be more energy efficient. Save on those monthly energy bills. And they also offer complimentary installation with the purchase of any of those interior or exterior packages. So go see them today at their brand new website or go visit them, KTZBlinds.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Good morning. It's a 9 a.m. here on Monday, September 8th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 86 in hour 3 of today's show. We'll have weekend winners at 9 a.m. Then at 9:15, Devin Snow hops on the show. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench starts now.
Allstar Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from downtown Baton Rouge, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB on this Monday morning. It is Monday, 9 a.m. Let's go ahead and get to some weekend winners.
That's how winning is done.
That's right. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've got too far.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
Are you doing what it takes to win a championship?
Wow, winning.
Well, then I guess there's only one thing left to do.
What's that?
Win the whole thing.
All right, weekend winner. Sure, it happened on a weekday, but it happened after we got off air on Friday. I'm going to give a weekend winner to Justin Herbert. 25 of 34, 318 yards, 9.4 yards per attempt, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, quarterback rating of 131.7. So if I'm going to start off weekend winners, brought to you by Pelican Roofing, by God, I'm going to do it with Go Bolts Go, Justin Herbert. We finally figured out how to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Shout out to Herbie. Let's go, Herbie.
Yeah, Herbie. Even though it was in Brazil, so it didn't count.
It definitely counted. When you hadn't beat somebody since Jesus was a boy, it doesn't matter if it happens in Jerusalem or Brazil or the United States. You take the win.
Was there a pretty big drought? Wind drought?
Yeah, it was.
For them for a while.
Yeah.
Well, they did it, and he played great.
They did. They did. So shout out.
Shout out. All right. Weekend winner for me. The Kansas Jayhawks went on the road to play apparently in the Southeastern Conference, the Missouri Tigers. And apparently this is a rivalry that I had no idea existed, but it is.
Border war. Yeah.
Border war. They hadn't played in 14 years. And you don't think it means a lot to these fans? There's a gentleman, I don't know his name, I don't think the internet found his name yet, student at Missouri, has the opportunity in front of the whole crowd, in front of both the teams, to come down on the field and kick a field goal for $25,000.
A lot of money.
You would think, college kid, I got to do everything I can. I got to make this field goal. Nope. You telling me this rivalry doesn't mean anything? He took the moment. He chose violence. He lined up and he kicked the ball straight at the Kansas Jayhawks sideline, trying to hit one of their players, probably trying to injure somebody. Who knows? Then he proudly lifted up his shirt that he was ready for, and it said FKU. And the crowd cheered him on like he was a conquering hero. So what a legend to that student right there that took the moment, seized the day, if you will, and gave up a shot at $25,000 to send a message that was heard. Missouri Tigers, big win against a really good Jayhawk team too.
Making the field goal. How much was it?
$25,000.
Trolling Kansas, priceless.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, straight up just kicked the ball at him.
Just straight up. Well, I probably wasn't even a lefty. Had to kick it left-footed because of the way that they were aimed.
Yep.
Bad intentions. I love it. Good for him.
Well, I have a weekend loser. I don't know if y'all saw the Karen at the Phillies game.
Oh, my God.
Yes, I had her too.
What a weekend loser.
Yeah.
And just like a standing perpetual loser, because you are a grown woman. Why are you getting angry at this man? Taylor, I put the video in there if you want to pull it up. But why are you getting angry at this man that got the ball for his child? And then you saw that he gave it to the child. And
he's like hugging his child. Like,
yeah. And then
great
you
moment.
went and you caused issues. But weekend winner, the kid and the parent, because the dad was like, you know what? Take the ball. I'm not going to I'm going to show you that sometimes you need to be the bigger person. And that rewarded them because now they're getting tickets. They're getting if they make it to the World Series, they'll go to the World Series. I think someone's giving them an RV. So the kid and the dad end up being the weekend winner. But Phillies Karen that's what they're calling her. I don't know.
Hashtag Phillies Karen.
Weekend loser.
I mean, to get in somebody's face like that,
with the
too.
Kid.
Yep.
With the child. What are you going to do with that ball, Karen?
Right.
What are you going to, what are we doing? It was in my hands.
Y'all know I love baseball. I would not do that if I saw somebody give take a ball from me, quote unquote, and then give it to their kid. I would not walk up to them and be like, yo, I'm going to need that ball back. That is messed up. That's the kid.
Yeah.
That's like a core memory for him, and you just ruined it and made it a different sort of core memory. So, weekend loser, Phillies Karen.
But you know what? On the flip side, a winner of that was the internet. The internet absolutely won.
Yeah.
They found her. Her name's out there.
Oh, really?
Probably her address. Probably everything's out there. And the
She got
great
doxed?
memes, it was like her face CGI'd onto who's the guy on Lord of the Rings? Is saying my precious. My precious.
What's his name?
Smeagol. Gollum.
Oh.
I was about
He
to
has
say
two names. Smeagol, Gollum, same person.
Schmeckle. Yeah. But looking at the ball, my precious.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what her. And then she even went down and started yelling at somebody else.
Really?
Because
Okay,
she
I
was
didn't see
getting
that
heckled.
part. Well,
she was
should.
getting heckled by
Good.
everybody.
Yeah.
And then she confronted somebody else that was heckling her. And it didn't look good.
How does she not
And with
get
the haircut, too. With the
Yeah.
Karen haircut.
Major Karen haircut.
I mean, not hating on the haircut, but like, you can't have that haircut and then act like that.
Right.
You're just perpetuating.
No, you're giving the Karen
Just feeding it.
haircut so much credit. Yeah. What a loser.
Loser, for sure. Life loser, not just a weekend loser.
Standing weekend loser.
Weekend winner for me. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I'm going to give weekend winner to Arch Manning. He took a lot of crap all week long after that performance against Ohio State. I understand they played San Jose State. Look, I was his biggest critic in the offseason, Matt. Relax. 295 yards, 4 touchdowns. I get it. It was San Jose State, but he dealt with a lot of crap all week long.
Tell you what,
performed well.
when I think of having to deal with adversity, it's Arch Manning.
San Jose State.
Well,
yeah,
he's he's been fighting through adversity his whole life.
You know what? You're right. Screw Arch Manning. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Hate that guy.
Loser. Weekend loser.
Don't even know him. Hate the kid.
Weekend loser.
He's a great kid. We're just kidding. I know all the Mannings are listening right now. We love him. But
could be.
Absolutely.
Worldwide.
I think you can still call him Ark, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He will never be anything else.
Weekend winner, the Baylor Bears.
Let's go, Baylor. Sick 'em.
48-45 victory in 2 overtimes in Dallas, Texas, on the road. You know that had to feel good for Baylor. They lose to Auburn in the opening week at home in Waco. They come back, and it looked like SMU had closed the door on the game, and Baylor fights back, and they are victorious 48-45. That's a big win for Dave Aranda. It's a big win for Baylor. It's a big win for the Big 12 Conference. Nice job. Great fight all the way through. Sawyer Robinson throws for 440 and 4 touchdowns. Sick 'em Bears.
Sick 'em.
Shout out to Devin Flynn.
Shout out Avon. All right, weekend winner. I'm bringing this up because as a sports show, I feel like we have to be worldly.
Yes.
We have to talk about all the sports. Okay?
Are we doing tennis?
In the world of professional tennis ball playing, Carlos Alcaraz beats Jannik Sinner to win the U.S. Open. Carlos Alcaraz joins Novak Djokovic, Rafael Nadal, heard of those two people, and apparently there's this other guy named Mats Wilander, as he joins those 3 men as the only man all time to win multiple majors on each surface.
Hell yeah. Let's go, Alcaraz.
I mean, what a player. What a player. He wins it. U.S. Open champion. That's all I got on that one. But tennis, we brought it up. Don't say we didn't.
Coco Gauff.
Andre Agassi.
Yeah.
Andre Agassi, headband wearing.
A little late on that
Pete
one.
Sampras still playing?
Pete Sampras.
He's still out there?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I like a good old tennis match. I think the only tennis I watch is Wimbledon. I watch Wimbledon pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't watch tennis.
They don't fake enough injuries?
No, I didn't grow up around country clubs. I don't know anything about tennis.
Yeah, me either. Only country club I grew up around was Long Branch.
Yeah, exactly.
So they don't fake enough injuries. Got it. That's what I heard.
Sorry, this is how you like to view sports. Alondra, what you got?
Weekend winner. I'm going to have to give it to Mississippi State. They were the underdogs.
Let's go, Lebby.
At home. Mississippi State and our girl Rivers, weekend winners. They had a great weekend. Yeah, Mississippi State, weekend winner. You're the underdog versus Arizona State. They were ranked 12th coming in. Kenny Dillingham was roasting Starkville and saying some disrespectful stuff.
I missed all of that.
Well, the people in Starkville were very offended by what he said. He was saying that they had to stay an hour and a half away from Starkville because they couldn't find somewhere that wasn't a casino or whatever. So everybody's like, there's no casinos in Starkville.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of hotels around. Like, somebody's doing poor planning on your part, whatever. So Kenny Dillingham talking all this ish. They're the favorite to win. They don't. Love it. Hell yeah.
I see. I missed all that, but then I saw a bunch of people talk about it after.
Yeah.
So
I missed that far
It is
off.
kind of funny though.
They do have. Well, they did build a new hotel in Starkville where LSU stays. So they do have two. They've got a hotel that's right up the hill from the stadium from Davis Wade that a lot of teams do stay in, but I don't know. I guess maybe that's not available during that weekend. Where we used to stay in.
It was some weird
Clinton
looking hotel that was 2 levels.
LSU stays in Tupelo now, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, that's a weird.
Isn't that kind of the funny part though? Like Mississippi State fans are like, screw you, Dillingham. We don't even have a casino. It's like, yeah, it's kind of the point. But, no, weekend winner for sure, Mississippi State. Huge win.
A big win.
And their
Davis
social
Wade
media team.
looked like it was turned up to an 11.
Yeah.
Stadium looked great.
All right, one more for me. Weekend loser. The UCLA Bruins. They are now 0-2.
They're in Los Angeles?
They're the other LA team, not USC. Look, they traded Joey McGuire for a guy named Nico Iamaleava, who wanted about $4.5 million to go out on the field and throw interceptions because that's all he's done all season long. They lose again, 30-23, this time to UCLA. And once again, Nico Iamaleava throws an interception at the end of the game as they're trying to go down the field and tie it. And he continues to prove that it was not the Josh Heupel offense. It's just that, well, Nico's not very good at football. So weekend loser, UCLA Bruins.
On the flip side, weekend winner Joey Aguilar.
Yeah. Big glow up.
Yeah.
Big glow up for the guy.
And his family, like, they were posting videos of his family tearing up in the audience, and I love that.
Yeah.
So
they put up like a 70 burger.
That's the second week in a row Aguilar's put up big numbers, man.
You good? You got anything?
I got last weekend loser, Oklahoma State. They go on the road to Eugene, Oregon, play a great Oregon team, but they lose 69-3. 69-3. What happened to Oklahoma State? Last year, beginning of the season, they were one of the favorites. It was Utah and Oklahoma State to win the Big 12. They don't win a conference game last year, and now they're going and getting beat 69-3. Man, that was once a program that was in the conversation to maybe even make a run at a national championship. Like, I know 2011 was a long time ago, but now we're losing 69-3. It is some tough times there in Stillwater over the last couple of years.
Oh,
yeah.
My God, that's brutal.
There was
Mike
that
Gundy
rumor
not having a good time.
No.
before the season that, like, a lot of the Oklahoma State boosters wanted Gundy out. Because remember, he took like a pay cut or something that it was. And, I mean, he was hot seat before the season even started. He's done.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not going to be back.
I got one more weekend loser. This one's real. I'm not talking about a fan kicking at another team or anything. John Harbaugh, head coach, Baltimore Ravens, weekend loser. Sunday Night Football, great game. Playing against probably the best football player in the National Football League, Josh Allen. But they give up a double-digit lead right there at the end with 4 minutes left in the game. And John Harbaugh, doing a little research here, has the most blown fourth-quarter double-digit leads in NFL since the 90s. John Harbaugh is the epitome of blowing games, getting too conservative, losing the big games. They have the best team almost every single year. And arguably, they had the best team yesterday. My God, did they make some plays. Was it great football the entire game? When trailing by 15-plus points in the final 4 minutes of the fourth quarter, since the year 2000, teams are 3-2,312. That's the record. Well, the Buffalo Bills just added to that yesterday. John Harbaugh, weekend loser.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
3-2,312. 3 wins, 2,312 losses. When trailing by 15-plus points in the final 4 minutes of the fourth quarter. How about that one? So with 4 minutes left in the game, 99, I think, 8% win percentage for the Ravens. They give up because they go conservative. They just do what they do in the playoffs every single year, and hopefully they learn for it. But history has shown us that they have not. John Harbaugh with the most double-digit blown fourth-quarter leads since the 1990s. Long time ago.
Not a good stat. Not a good stat to have. A great football game, which I'm sure we'll talk about before we get out of here today. But when we come back, we will have our guy, Devin Snow. But before we get there, I want to remind you about our friends over at Rouse's and Rouse's Markets. Remember, you can go to the website, rouses.com, click on the weekly ads, right? And you put in the one that's going to be closest to you. You find that one. It's going to have the weekly ads for the store nearest you. Remember, you can always pick up your My High there as well. And if you want to come see us every single Friday during the football season, we're going to be doing our show there from Rouse's on Burbank. Come hang out with us. We'll be there every single Friday. So So go check out rouses.com, get those weekly ads, check out what they've got going on in the store closest to you. All right, we'll take a break. Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo, when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. And we always tell you, you can check out what they can do for you in the courtroom, what they've done for past clients in the courtroom, all that information on the homepage there. You can have a chat with them on the homepage. You can check out what they're doing throughout the state of Louisiana. At Get Gordon's going to be the handle on all major social media. It is your area code in Louisiana, no matter where you're at. Follow by 888-8888. So you can always get Gordon and get it done. But Matthew, they've also got a billboard competition going on.
They sure do. They have until September 21st. You can submit a design for a billboard for Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys, and if you win, boom, right there on the billboard. You'll be driving down I-10 all just happy, just looking up, and boom, you see your design. And look, with my buddy ChatGPT, you can design pretty much anything. So whether you're a child, whether you're an adult, you can draw up anything, win that award. And also, they're pretty darn good injury attorneys as well. So go call them, let them help you. That is getgordon.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even JB could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of JB Falgu.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Baton Rouge is home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB little Monday morning, 9:15. You know what that means. Our guy Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo, joins us now. Dev, what's going on, brother?
Yo, what's happening? How we doing?
Doing good. How we feeling? The weekend, LSU wins. Not the prettiest win. The Saints lose wasn't the ugliest loss that we've seen. So how we feeling after a weekend of football?
Yeah, I mean, I think LSU will be fine. We saw what happened with Florida, so I got nothing but confidence in LSU, even despite that game. The Saints, like you said, you lost by 7. And it's one of them games to where, dude, it reminds me of the old Saints, like back in the day. It's like, dude, they'll get close, but they won't win, right? And that's what I don't know. It's so tough, man. So many penalties. Really a lot of mistakes from vets, not just young guys, but a lot of mistakes from vets too. And that'll kill you, bro. Penalties and the inability to score in the red zone. But what keeps you from scoring is what? Penalties. So, first game, I guess.
Tell us all right, so, penalties, got us out of rhythm, got us playing not on schedule from a down and distance, which is not great when you're trying to, play a young quarterback. But, we thought he did pretty darn good. I think he was above, mid. What was your thoughts when you break it down and you're feeling during the game watching him?
Yeah, no, I feel the same exact way. I think he was better than mid, right? And then especially, at the end there, he just – and when I say he, I'm talking about Spencer Rattler. He ran that offense almost, perfectly really at the end. Yeah. Really good. So, but like he said in the press conference, he's been in that situation a few times. I don't know if what game was it last year? I want to say it was the Commanders game. When Haina had played the first half, he was awful. That was the beginning of the demise of Haina. And Spencer Rattler came in, brought the team all the way back, and it's ironic because I'm pretty sure who dropped the ball that game was the same guy who dropped the ball this game. So, what can you do? Dude, what a throw.
If it was an established quarterback out there in that drive, if it was let's just say a C.J. Stroud went on that drive, they'd be like, man, C.J. played great right there. But now we're trying to evaluate every time Spencer to make sure that we don't want to cheer for Shuck a little bit. I think that it kind of gets in the way. It's a little bit unfair towards him, but we thought he played great, and that was a hell of a throw. Of course, you don't want to throw him out of bounds on the last play game, but stuff to learn from.
Yeah, I thought that Juwan Johnson should have came down with that ball. It is what it is. I don't want to be too hard on the dude, but it's come on, bro. Here we are again with this. We can't not say that. That's the immediate reaction. It's oh, it's this guy again.
Yeah, and to have the ball, to get the ball back, and to have your young quarterback lead you down there, you got to help him out too. You got to go out there and you got to make some of those plays. And Juwan's in there for that play. You look at his run blocking, it's non-existent. Right. He's in there to go make that play. And he did have a good game up until that point. But if you want to change your fortune, if you want to change, to who you are and to be in the very bottom of the NFL, those are plays. If your guy gives it to you in your hands, you got to come down with it. It's just what it is.
Yeah, and also going back to what I was saying about the vets, him included. But I think, for instance, Shaheed, man, think about how much we talked about Shaheed the entire offseason, dude. Oh, he's best-looking guy on the practice field, really going to take another step this year. And it's what did Shaheed finish with? 30-something yards? Can't happen, bro. We got to get this dude the ball. We got to figure it out. I know it's game one, but, more shots, more shots. Yeah. I know the one that they threw to him in the corner of the end zone, his arm was getting grabbed, but it's don't stop there. You know what I'm saying? Even if we get the PI or whatever, at least take the shot.
Yeah, that was kind of it's kind of testament to the Cardinals' game plan. They played so over the top. You could tell, Spencer even, Spencer got tired of it at one point, got a little impatient, tried to take a shot. It got intercepted. Thank God there was, I think there was illegal contact or something. It didn't count. But you could tell he wanted to push the ball to Shaheed. They were just playing over the top. They were giving you the inside stuff. But hopefully that's not a trend. Hopefully it's just the Cardinals went off, because I was watching. I was like, man, take the shot. But then more I kept watching, I was like, it's just not there. So That's unfortunate because you want to make sure that Kellen's not like got the super conservative play calling style, but I don't know. I think it'll just improve, but you're right. Juwan Johnson's got to make that play, and Shaheed, you got to let him show out.
What do you think that they were thinking, talking about the Cardinals, to play? Because they were playing too high the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you think that they were thinking to, like, think that the Saints, that they could do that the whole game to the Saints?
I think they were completely like bend, don't break mentality with a young quarterback, and your biggest threat again with the Saints is over the top, the deep ball. You saw it last year, like the big plays last year early in the season were the big plays. So they were like, take that away, make a young quarterback, a 5th-round young guy, go 14, 15, 16 plays and score. Make him have to like get like.
I was about to say, to get bored and say, you know what, oh my gosh, I'm going to try to take a deep shot even though the coverage isn't telling me to, Dev, and they were trying to bait a young quarterback into throwing one into that coverage, and they're going to come up with an interception. So it was a couple things. Take away Shaheed and Chris Olave's speed, and also let's see if we can, honestly, if we can get Spencer Rattler bored.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I was like, I don't think you can run the ball either if we have too high.
Yeah,
That's probably a lot of it.
And they did.
Yep.
They shouldn't stay with it.
Yep.
So.
Right.
Yeah. What do you think Demario Davis is taking?
I want some.
Yeah, I want whatever he's got.
Yeah, he's flying. I mean, he's flying around the field. He had a couple mistakes, but still, I mean, this dude. He's a machine. I mean, look at Cam Jordan too. I mean, easily probably our best player on defense. Him and Demario and Carl Granderson, who really, I mean, we just don't. You know, I know we all know about him, but we really don't. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just how his name sounds, Carl Granderson.
He's a Carl.
Yeah, it's just like your neighbor, Carl Granderson. You know, but like he is really good, man. He's really good. And then, I mean, look, the secondary is such a huge question mark. Kool-Aid started off the game good, fast, and then he just went into like a downfall. And then he kind of maybe picked it up a little bit at the end. I just don't know, man. I don't know if we have a cornerback one. That's, I worry about that.
Gosh, yes. So yesterday for Kool-Aid was tough because I thought he was in position to make a lot of plays. He's going against Marvin Harrison Jr. as well. Like, did you see like at least some growth? Because I did feel like Kool-Aid showed up more than he did a year ago. I'm not saying he's ready to be the number one follow Marvin Harrison Jr. around the field type corner, but I do think it looked better than it did a year ago.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. And then the other guy, Yayadam, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, man. It's just that ain't it. That ain't it. What was that, 3rd and 11? And, I mean, he was on an island, bro. He wasn't even on the same island. It was just a different island, and it wasn't even close. I didn't understand that. That's one thing about the Saints defense yesterday. A couple of them drives, dude, they could not get off the field, dude, with the third downs and stuff. It was insane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, their Arizona's Cardinal conversion was pretty good. Hey, I want to know how you feel about, like, we kind of saw a little bit of a tush push yesterday. I know for somehow, like, we didn't line enough people on the line of scrimmage on a tush push, but it's back. It's here.
Yeah, what was the call to that out?
No idea. I still don't understand it. I don't even think the Eagles is when the Eagles do it, there's not even a legal formation. How do they call the Saints on it?
Well, isn't that the whole thing? Like, you're doing something illegal, but they just don't see it. Like, and they saw it right away with the Saints.
Yeah, that's the flag. Refs didn't even know the tush push was coming. They were quick with that flag, though.
Yeah, man, that was insane, bro.
They would have got
really
it, though. They would have got it.
Yeah. And then Brzee on the blocked field goal. This dude really knows how to block field goals. Brzee, let me tell you, man, that dude, and I've said this for probably a year now, he just looks like he keeps getting better and better. I didn't think it was a bad game by him yesterday either, especially, he made that play with the blocked field goal. Groupie, oh, my God, bro, like, I've never hyped the kicker up so much, right? And
Captain.
Bro, how do you do that? We in the dome. There's no reason, bro. There's no reason.
Yeah.
That was just, and I'm not saying, because obviously that didn't wind up being the determining factor if we won the game or not, but it was close. It was close at one point.
Dev, another thing that stood out to me outside, so Kelvin Banks Jr., your first-round pick, he plays every snap offensively, okay. you only had 16 plays on offense and defense combined from this rookie draft class in this first game. You had a second rounder, a third rounder, 2 fourth rounders that didn't play a snap on offense or defense. So you selected 9 players in this 2025 draft, and you got 16 plays from 9 players, including a second, a third, and 2 fourth rounders that didn't play on offense or defense. Like, I realize Tyler Shuck is one of those, but still, like, that's a draft asset that you had. That's like criminal behavior to have 16 plays from 9 players drafted.
Yeah, well, Broughton was out, right? And then, did Quincy Riley not get a snap?
Not on defense. I didn't see Stutzman or Riley on defense. Sanker got.
Dude, so true.
Yeah, Sanker got 1 play on defense. Devin Neal got 7 on offense. I think Diggs ended up getting 7 at edge rusher on the defense as well. Fidel Diggs, the 7th rounder from Syracuse.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't understand not playing Stutzman and Quincy Riley. I mean, that's insane because we could have used Quincy Riley. Like, if there's one thing you take from Quincy Riley since he's been here, what we've seen, whether it's in preseason, training camp, whatever, is what is he good at? He's good at getting turnovers. At least we could have at least tried it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one thing we really needed yesterday. We needed a big turnover.
Dev, who were you most impressed with yesterday in the NFL slate all weekend? Which team was
I
that?
gotta give it to him. I do.
I got to. Who was that?
Aaron Rodgers.
I have to. Just because.
He's so old.
Yeah, because he's so old, dude. You know, I was amazed, man. And I took Pittsburgh with the points, and they didn't cover, but they won. You know, I went 0-4 on spread yesterday. It was a disaster, dude.
Oh,
boy. What were your other losses?
Lions.
I would have told you to stay away from that one.
I put on won't bet again 2025. My worst pick was the Dolphins. So, I mean, never, ever again. Never again.
Never, ever.
That was so gross, bro. Like, unbelievably gross. But, yeah, and then I took the Panthers plus 4.5, which, I mean, again, never again, probably.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I did good on props and hit a parlay there, so I somehow.
There we go.
Yeah, somehow got out of it, you know.
Yeah.
DraftKings given a lot of boost, obviously, in its first week of the season. But, you know, that boost that DraftKings had, it was a 50% parlay boost.
Yeah.
I mean, I took a parlay last night. It was one of the easiest parlays I've ever hit. It was Derrick Henry to get a touchdown, James Cook to get a touchdown, and then Keon Coleman to get over 25 receiving yards.
Yeah.
And I boosted it to plus 500.
Just print money.
Yeah, and then college. I mean, I've been rocking on college pretty good. You know, I hit up Jacob the other day. I was like, man, what do you think about Illinois? But I had to go with my gut because I just felt like they were a better football team than Duke, period.
Yeah, the second half, I thought they would win the game. They pulled away in the second half for sure. So before we let you go, Dev, most impressive college team that you saw last week?
I mean, Illinois is definitely one.
I know, Illinois is good.
Bro, and they kind of been like that.
Yeah.
I've been believing in Illinois for a couple of years now. Vandy was impressive. I know they played Virginia Tech, which I don't think too highly of them. But, I mean, if I don't give it to either one of them, I mean, you got to give it to Oklahoma because Mattia, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that dude, I mean, he's a problem. He was a problem for Michigan. I don't think Michigan's defense is as good as it's been in the past. But, you know, this dude, Mattia, and we got to play them this year. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, they got a very difficult schedule, but last game of the regular season. Dev, we appreciate it, sir. Always look forward to where you're going to end up for RB&R Day on Monday. We know you have no idea where you're going to go, so we look forward to finding out where that's going to be, and we appreciate it.
All right, y'all take care. Have a good one.
All right, Devin Snow, my man, still calling Illinois, and making it plural. Holding it down.
Doesn't have an S on it.
It does.
It sure does. Don't put it there if you don't want to say it.
You're going to make somebody mad? Tell somebody from Illinois they're from Illinois.
Take the S off.
They get real mad about that.
They get Illinois.
I'm going to give you that one.
Yep.
That was good.
Nailed it. Hey, we'll be right back here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
Do you think T-Bob
You're
knows
feeling yourself
Chicago?
right now.
Do you
Oh,
think
yeah. I was
T-Bob
all
knows
cocky.
Chicago's in Illinois?
No.
There's no way he knows.
Go to
He thinks
Russell.
he's just in Chicago.
Yeah, just Chicago's the state. RussellPools.com, Russell Pool Company. When you go to the website, so many different things you can do there. It truly is a one-stop shop from the very beginning to the end. And then when you're done with the pool, they can be the maintenance for your pool. Check out the gallery of work. Check out the financing options on the homepage as well. But one of the cool things when you go to the website, as you'll see, there is no two pools that are the same. I mean, they are going to customize your job in every single aspect, and so many different things they can add to your pool. RussellPools.com.
Yeah, there is literally endless options when you customize a pool, and they can do it all, and they are experts at it. So when you think of high quality custom pools right here in Louisiana, the name you think of is RussellPools.com. They are the best. They can turnkey that project. Give them a call. Go see them. RussellPools.com.
When it comes to pipe fabrication, time is money. And at River Parish Contractors, we make every second count. Our 36,000 square foot shop is ready to take on your projects right now. With experienced welders, precise fittings, and fast turnarounds you can trust. Whether it's a single custom spool or a full-scale run, we have the capacity and the skill to keep your job on schedule. Call us or visit rpcontractors.com for your quote. That's rpcontractors.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back into OTB. Remind you about our friends over at Gulf Coast Office Products, GCOPnet.com, in New Orleans, in Baton Rouge, in Mandeville, in Lafayette, here in Louisiana. As we tell you, they are the leader in Louisiana, because it's not just about documents anymore. It's about managing and hosting the information your company needs to grow and thrive in the years ahead. Go to the website, see what they can do for you. Sign up for their services, GCOPnet.com. opnet.com. And I know that Flynn's been dying to wax poetic about the Ravens-Bills game all day long. He acted like it's the only game that happened this weekend. So go ahead, sir.
Well, I kind of gave like the biggest point that I had earlier in weekend winners and losers. I wasn't planning on making John Harbaugh a weekend loser.
You did.
But I did. And
You know who you can't make a weekend loser?
What?
You know who you can't make a weekend loser?
Josh Allen.
His brother, Jim Harbaugh.
Oh, God.
Because he won.
Here we go. See, I haven't even brought up the Packers once, and you brought up the Chargers about a billion times.
Because they beat the Chiefs.
Well, the Packers look clearly like the best team in the entire NFL.
Did they?
A lot of people are going to beat the Chiefs this year. You know that. They're not making
Oh,
the
so
playoffs.
now,
They're not making the playoffs.
So now it's like not even a good win when you
It's
beat
not
the
even,
Chiefs.
like, no credit to them. It's credit to me for saying the Chiefs weren't going to be that great this year. But I do, I think it's before the last 4 minutes of that game yesterday, I was like, yep, it's going to be a Packers-Ravens Super Bowl. I'm feeling it. But I don't think that anymore.
Packers
It's going to be Packers-Bills, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Packers-Bills,
obviously.
100%. Yeah, clearly. But, yeah, that was Josh Allen, my God. Not only do I think he's probably the best quarterback in the NFL, but, yeah, Taylor, you said it, too, this morning. Like, he won the MVP last year because I think he's the best football player.
He's the best football player for sure.
A guy that can make a team that Taylor, who's his number one receiver?
Khalil Shakir. You heard of him? Most people probably haven't.
Alondra, who's his number 2 receiver?
For the Bills?
Yep.
I don't remember.
Exactly.
Keon Coleman.
Keon Coleman.
Josh Palmer's their third receiver from Tennessee.
Yep. James Cooks, he's legit.
Oh, yeah.
He's legit, but like a guy that just makes plays,
Dalton
makes
Kincaid's
everybody
pretty
around.
legit.
Like, the guy is elusive, to say the least. Now, of course, I want to give the same props to Lamar Jackson as I'm giving to Josh Allen, but I think I don't know. There's something about the way Josh plays.
Yeah.
I think that Lamar also has a little bit more help around him, but golly, it was a quarterback clinic yesterday, and not that many people can look at that and take much from that clinic. There's not a lot of ways to implement what Lamar and Josh Allen do into your own type of quarterback game. If you're trying to learn to play quarterback, that's stuff you just either have or you don't. They both got dog mentalities. And from a football fan, watching that game yesterday was watching football porn. There's like no doubt about it. It was incredible. Like from the quarterback play to the comeback to being in the Bills stadium, the energy, the electricity, the lights on. There's nothing that hits a little bit better than the NFL nighttime football with a good game.
I mean, Chris Collinsworth was talking about it last night. Like, these are the two most competitive quarterbacks in the NFL, and you could tell by the way that they were both playing. And we were talking about it during the break. I mean, yeah, Josh Allen, dog mentality to be down by, 15?
Yep.
And you come back and you win by 1 point. That is insane. But we were talking about Derrick Henry in the break and just how absolutely unreal he is. And, there's a lot of talk about generational players. I think there's 3 to be talked about here, at least 3. Like Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Derrick Henry. I don't think you'll ever see them.
No.
Like another kind of them.
Nope.
At least in my lifetime.
It's going to be hard to
especially
find
not
another
Derrick
Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
A guy like that. I mean,
Yeah.
does a guy like that even get the ball put in his hand? Like,
You shouldn't
anymore,
move
you know what I
like
mean?
that
He's
when
rushing
you're
the
that
passer
big.
now.
Rushing the passer for sure.
We're talking about a different break. Like, it wasn't even a brutal stiff arm. Like, when I mean a Derrick Henry stiff arm, he just casually pushed Taylor Rapp and he fell down like a sack of potatoes. I mean, just like threw him on the ground, but it didn't even look, he didn't break stride.
Yep.
Like, it wasn't slamming him in turf. He just pushed him off, flew like 10 feet.
I know we don't have time to really get into it, but we're talking about these quarterbacks and how great they are, and they're fantastic, and there's so many great ones in the NFL. Somebody that I think is going to be in that category of what you are talking about very, very soon, if he's not already like 1 foot in the door, is Jaden Daniels.
Yes.
Yeah. Dude.
Jaden was awesome again
Absolutely.
yesterday.
So
Yeah.
good.
He looks great.
Was he like 20 of 30 for like 230 and some change?
With 65 rushing,
yeah.
something like that.
Yep.
68. Yeah, but man, he has developed so much as a passer.
Yeah.
He's such a student of the game too.
Yeah.
Like we've seen like jumps that he's made, like unreal jumps at LSU, but like he made a mistake yesterday. at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
It was an intentional grounding, 10 seconds. I guarantee you he'll never make that mistake.
Yeah.
Like, he is such a student of the game. He learns from every mistake that he makes.
The end of
and
the
he
half
gets better.
Yeah, the end of the half from the Commanders was just very sloppy.
It was.
From coaching to Jaden and the grounding and everything.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, people were talking about what if Jaden has a sophomore slump, like everybody has this sophomore slump, but Jaden has ice in his veins.
Yeah.
And we've always talked about the mentality that he has. Like, he is not shook by anything. So I don't think that anybody should be worried about a sophomore slump from Jaden.
No, that's his best attribute. Everybody says Jaden Daniels' best attribute is his ability to take off and run. It's not. Jaden Daniels' best attribute is he's never too high or too low.
Yeah.
He's never too high when things are going right. He's never too low when things are going bad. He approaches every drive like it's a tie game.
Yeah.
And that's what makes
completed 8 passes to 8 different receivers yesterday.
Yeah, pretty good.
I mean, Debo.
Yeah.
Debo's
Debo looked
back.
great. Yeah.
Debo's back.
I forgot he was on the team.
Biggest receiver I've
Until
ever
yesterday.
seen.
7
but
for
he's back.
77. Also had a rushing touchdown.
Yep.
That boy thick.
Yep.
They're
You think with a couple
pretty-
C's.
Pretty darn good. But yeah, to put a bow on that, this segment here with the Bills and Ravens. Again, I'm going to reemphasize this stat. When trailing by 15 points in the final 4 minutes of the fourth quarter, since 2000, teams are 3 and 2,312. I've already said it for a couple segments now. It's just an amazing stat. And the Ravens did it yesterday. And someone in the huddle said, well, Harbaugh can't control Derrick Henry fumbling at the end. Yeah, I get it. But when your team drives down and scores a touchdown, when Lamar Jackson, makes 17 guys miss and scores, Harbaugh didn't make that happen either.
Yeah.
Like, you are what your team gives you.
Right.
And it's 15 points. One fumble in the last 4 minutes doesn't equal 15 points. So, bad stat. Bad look.
All right, before we take this last break, I want to remind you about our friends over at Trash Rangers. TrashRangers.com is the website. Roll-off dumpsters, you need one? Well, they got 3 different sizes to choose from. Have a conversation with them. Say, hey, here's what I'm doing at my home, at my business. Here's what I'm anticipating. And they're going to say, okay, well, you need this size. But if you don't have, the correct information, you got more than you thought you would have, it's okay. They're going to come get your dumpster, empty your dumpster, bring it back to you as well. Fast service, incredible customer service, TrashRangers.com. We'll take a break in the show like we do every single day, answering your questions. We'll ask the bench right here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to Allstar Toyota of BatonRouge.com. Buying new, leasing, renting, every single thing is available. They got something for every family, for every need. It doesn't matter what it is. They have got you covered. If it's just you and you're looking for a sedan, you're looking for a hybrid, they got that as well. So no matter what your needs are, they're always going to be met over at Allstar, and they're going to be met with whatever you kind of got in mind, right? I want a new vehicle. I want to lease a vehicle. I just actually want to rent a vehicle. I want to have a week-long trip, and I want to see if it's for me. Well, you can do all of those things because everything is always available over at Allstar Toyota of BatonRouge.com.
Yeah, and we never really talk about this, but even if you're not in the market for a new or used car, how about their service department over there? No matter what kind of car you drive, no matter what the situation is, they can help you from as little as a oil change to completely redoing an engine. Whatever it is, they can help you, and they got amazing service over there at Allstar Toyota. So go give them a call, or if something is happening, go visit them on their website, allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
Parish Construction and Roofing. This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs. From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
All right, welcome back in. Hashtag Ask the Bench. Better game, SMU versus Baylor or Buffalo versus Baltimore?
Buffalo,
SMU
Baltimore.
versus
He's so
Baylor.
for real.
SMU versus Baylor. College football over everything.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's got the perfect imperfections, of course.
The two greatest people, two of the greatest.
Not the two greatest.
Two of the
Two of
greatest
them.
to play
Yeah.
in the world. And they're both great. Good thing you don't have to choose.
Yeah,
I'm taking a great NFL game over a great college game, unless it's LSU.
I love
college.
I love
I'm
the
taking
perfect
that.
imperfections. I love it. I'll take both because I watch both.
I love both. I mean, don't.
I did. I chose college. You chose NFL. To each their own. There,
Don't
bud.
stone me because I said the NFL.
Stone him. See. Ask the bench. Worst spitting incident: Jalen Carter or the Florida player?
It was a nasty spit.
Florida player because they
Florida
lost.
player. Because he was in his face too, and it was a nasty one.
Dude, somebody spits in my face, like all the football pads and all that stuff. Like that's all. Like we're meeting after the game and we got a box.
Sometimes you just gotta throw hands.
Like you can't spit. Like on principle, we got to fight. It's fine, whatever. We got to fight.
Might lose.
Nah, I'm gonna get his chair.
No, you got a fair
style.
fight.
Make sure.
You gotta fight fair, bud.
No, you
Gotta
spit
fight
now. All games. All done. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Later, peeps.
I'll let you boys and girl.
Off the bench.
All right, go to yourgoodwood.com. That is a website for Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. And they have got a solution for any issue that you have, right? But can't get you to that solution if you don't set up your consultation. So that's why you go to the website, again, yourgoodwood.com. There you can find a full list of services, pricing options. All that information is right there on the homepage of the website. So today, go check it out. Go see it. Go have a chat with them. But book that consultation, and you can do it at yourgoodwood.com.
Yeah, everything you do there at Goodwood, and that's probably on the top of a lot of our minds, is confidential, and it's a safe place. So, men, these things happen. Things happen as we age, but they have the state-of-the-art treatment to fix any of the standard issues that are going to arise for us men. So, go call them, go see them today, go drop in, whatever it is. Go see the list of items, yourgoodwood.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. It's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land.